Here we go.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the second annual Barroom Network Draft, the fantasy football draft. Of course, I am Joe Mandel, the fantasy football goon, and I'm here with all of your favorite barroom personalities, and we're going to draft a fantasy team here in 5 minutes, so we can go around the horn real quick and kind of introduce everybody. Of course, you guys know Aldo Gandia, the barkeeper, in the bottom right corner. Aldo, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. My only goal this year is to beat the shit out of Danny Shimon, who last year beat me 2 games by a total score of 50,000 to 3. So all I want to do is win 2 games, and those are my 2 games against Danny.
Absolutely, man. You got to get back on the board. Danny, of course, the reigning champion. Danny, how you feeling, brother? You ready for this draft?
I'm feeling good. I'm confident I'm going to kick all those team ass this year again. He was competitive, right before kickoff, and after kickoff, the game was over.
You see what I mean?
That's it, man. He's very cocky, but you got to be as the champion. We do have a new addition to the league this year. Of course, we have Vinny Parisi, who's at the White Sox game and drafting from his seat. So props to Vinny for doing that. And of course, we got Lauro Golden here on my right. Loves talking Bulls and Bears and football. Lauro, you ready to join this league or what?
Man, I'm excited, man. This is going to be fun. Ready to step in this league and let it be known what I'm about, man. So I'm happy, man. Ready to go.
Nice.
That's it, man. And of course, the Gaines report has the first pick. Not in here yet. He might be hopping in later. We'll see, but we'll see who he takes with that first pick. And we got 3 minutes of draft time, so we're going to go down the line. Badge, are you ready for this draft, man? What's your strategy this year, man?
My cheer is always best player available. I look at the board, I find a guy I want, I grab him.
So why does Bad sound like Ryan Pace on draft day?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
It also
Pace
sounds
is
like
more aggressive than that.
Helping me.
That's right, man. Well, appreciate it, Badge. Chris Gonzalez, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. My draft strategy is going fishing early, making my team a lot worse, and then eventually I'll trade with Spaceballs and make it better. That's my strategy.
That's a perfect transition. You can pass it right over to him. Spaceball, how you doing, brother? And are you going to make some trades as soon as the draft ends?
I don't know, because like I told you, I might have to go to bed, but be prepared before Monday starts. Yes, there'll be trades.
That's it. Be prepared for trades.
I retired
Spaceball
last
loves
year,
to trade.
and I'm proud to be back with you guys. Aldo's got
Glad to have you, man.
team and everything else, and I'm just happy to be part of it tonight. Thank you.
The one thing I count on every Monday morning is there was a trade offer from Spaceball for me. Every Monday morning, I knew there was going to be something in there. It's like,
Just realize the few that do trade with me, they usually win the deal.
That's right. Well, you never know.
Keeps it
You can
entertaining.
call me idiot.
Well, we are 30 seconds away from the start of the draft, but we got to get to Zim and AC real quick. Zim, you're living in a bat cave of darkness.
That's right.
What's your strategy?
My strategy is let Malort guide my way. There is what appears to be a Pentecost above me from the football gods. So I have full faith in this strategy and believe that, blasphemy aside, I will be fine.
well said.
I love the moxie there, kid. And last but not least, we're going to go to the Kentucky kid, Aaron Current. I asked him to send me a lock of his beard in the mail for good luck. AC, what's going on, man? Are you ready for this draft?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, I got the 12th pick, so I get the back-to-back picks, but then I get to wait a long time for another one.
But it's a good time to take a nap.
There you go.
You know,
It is. It is a great time to take a nap.
Every round, perfect.
Spaceball, you want to trade picks?
What place are you?
I'm just joking. I'm not trading.
Okay, I
was going to say.
Or not, I have a strategy.
I'm like, this guy's not going to trade his last pick in the first in any of the rounds. So I'm the commissioner, guys. So I have the ability to start the draft. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
Wait a minute before you
Gaines,
do that. Before you do that, you want to introduce this?
Oh, geez, he is here.
He is
yes,
here.
of course. So, of course, I've got to introduce the man of the hour, at least one of the men of the hour, Adam Schaum. For those of you guys who don't know him on the Barroom Network, he's a big supporter. And, of course, he's a fantasy football guru like myself. And he's here. I'm going to introduce him and make the announcement. He is going to be my new co-host on Fantasy Football Goon. So, Adam, welcome to the team, man. And you're going to provide some analysis of everyone's picks tonight, right?
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Joe, for inviting me tonight, and Aldo for having me. Great to be here with everybody from the bar room. I look forward to seeing how this goes tonight.
Hold up. Where's this guy from? Because I'm the Southern accent. What is this?
Oklahoma.
Hey, I lived in Lawton for a couple of years and hated every minute of it, but
I can't blame you there.
I love it. I love it.
Also,
There's
One of you guys shows up with a
Southern drawl
cowboy
on
hat.
this fucking network.
All right, Joe, it is all yours now.
We'll go ahead and fire it up, but just so everyone knows, Adam is going to be our critiquer. He's going to be merciless, and also he's going to praise you if you do good things. So,
Well, at least
don't mess.
only be no more than a minute and a half of knocking us, or at least me.
That's right. So we are at that point where I'm going to click the start button. Bobby Bombs is pesting. I can't even talk right now. Bobby Bombs is just poking some fun. We're ready to go. Let's get this started. Gaines is on the clock. Let's go.
And we hope that Gaines is somewhere with us. All right.
I was going to say Gaines is here. Yeah.
Gaines has been a little MIA today, so we're hoping he hops in at some point.
He was going to set his auto draft.
Well,
I don't know.
I thought I
if
saw
he did,
that
it
from
would.
somebody.
If he did, it would automatically make a pick for him. So
Well, I think we know what the pick should be, right?
Yeah, I imagine Christian McCaffrey probably going off the board here in another minute. But we'll let Adam chime in quickly. Adam, who is your pick for number one this year, my friend?
Well, I mean, being full point PPR, there's no option other than Christian McCaffrey right here. I mean, that's the only choice. Full point. If it was half point, you could consider Dalvin Cook, but not in full point.
Yeah, and he looks like he's back healthy. Well, I know you could say that about anybody here except for Saquon Barkley, which we'll get on in the near future. It's still a guy that you can draft late in the first round, late-ish, and get good value there. But I have a feeling Gaines is going to end up taking him here. We'll find out in 20 seconds. But I did shoot Gaines a text. We'll see if he's able to hop on. But we know the rest of the round is going to move quick because it shows everybody else is here.
Do you guys still feel good about McCaffrey and Kamara, even though they're going to have new quarterbacks this year?
Mm-hmm. I do. I feel great about both of them. If there's any concern on a first-round running back for me right now, it'd be
a surprise.
Wow, a surprise. Maybe he did set his auto draft.
Holy.
Shocker.
Right. Okay.
He picked a Viking.
Of course.
Christian McCaffrey falls in your lap.
Oh, my
Vinny Parisi drafting from the stands of Guaranteed Rate Field.
Come on, Vinny, do something stupid. Yeah. Give me Christian McCaffrey. Ah, man. All right, I have a tough decision here now.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you got a lot of good options here.
It doesn't seem as tough.
Zim, talk us through what you're thinking right now.
So Alvin Kamara, last time I was in the Barroom Fantasy League, which was 2 years ago, not last year, Alvin Kamara carried me and my teammate, my co-owner to third place, which was awesome. But with Jameis Winston there, I don't know how I feel about it. And Derrick Henry, we know what Derrick Henry can do. He might be the best pure runner in football.
It sounds like you've made your mind up.
Last year, Alvin Kamara put up like 1,000 points in the championship game, so there's that.
No, he did. He won some people.
Derrick Henry.
What happened?
This is dropping, huh? All right,
Derrick Henry off the board here. Alvin Kamara falling.
No, I have more faith in Derrick Henry than Alvin Kamara through a full season.
Oh,
yeah,
let's do it.
Wow.
I love playing with stupid people.
Bad takes Kamara off the board.
I hate my team.
I'm gonna make Aldo sweat.
Yeah, Gonzo. Last year I was merciless with Gonzo, calling his team terrible. Was I right or was I wrong? I was right, by the way.
I wasn't last, so I wasn't the worst.
Who was last, by the way?
I
have no idea.
I don't know who was last year. It's a great question. I'll have to go back and look.
Gonzo.
Nick. Wow.
Wow, Gonzo throwing some wrenches here, boys.
Gonzo. Now that
Wow.
All right, hold on a second. I got to ask Adam, who would you pick if you were me with the 6th pick of the draft and Cook?
He's going to do this every time he's on the board.
Chubb. Who would you pick for me, Adam?
Man, right now you have to consider Saquon at this point. I would say with Chubb going that early, I think Saquon, he's still a little slow coming back from the injury, but the receptions are going to be the difference there. I think I would probably do it at, what is it, 6?
And you gotta.
Hear me
Adam,
out,
I'm just gonna point out as well, Adam, that we still do have Zeke Elliott on the board too.
Oh yeah, see, I can't see the board. Yeah, you're right, Joe. I would probably take Zeke over that.
I was going to try to tell you, Aldo, Adam Shaheen is primed for a breakout season.
Zeke
is the golden locks now that Adam Shaheen's sporting. He's got a mullet going there.
I saw that.
Will Lutz.
Oh, there you go. You got to get a kicker off the board right now.
Not only a kicker, but an injured kicker.
I don't think Barkley's going to play the first couple of games.
Oh. No, probably not. But you figure he's still a guy that when he comes back, he's worth a late first-round pick. I don't know if I'd take him at 7.
Do I go Hoosiers?
You got a lot of good names out there. You also got to point out that there's still all the big quarterbacks are still there.
I've clicked.
You got to hit the plus sign next to their name.
Next to the name, he doesn't have it's a little thing. There,
mine's not working either.
I picked Barkley.
Is that who you want?
Not really, but I'll take him. I don't care.
Do you want me to go back?
I love him.
Hey, Joe, same thing here. Like when I bring him up, I can't queue him up. There's no queue or anything like that. I'm not sure if that's something.
Are you doing it on your phone or are you doing it on the
computer?
They are.
Yeah, so if you pull up their name, you actually just got to click next to the name with the little plus button.
I got it.
Side.
You just picked Aaron Jones.
Yep. That worked.
Another mistake.
What?
And that puts me on the board.
We're picking Vikings and Packers in the first round. Are you guys for real right now?
I'd like to make a prediction. Danny Shimon from first to last.
All right, we'll see.
Aaron Jones
there.
So I'm coming from a place that I'm
now that Aldo said that.
I'm coming from a place here where I'm late in the first round. Running back talent is really hard to come by. So I'm going to have to go with a guy that's going to thrive in a PPR setting. I'm going to go with Austin Eckler here.
I love that.
Good pick, good team this year.
Yes, they do have a good team, and hopefully he's healthy. That's what killed me last year, but I'll take a gamble.
So now Aaron Current is on the clock, and Aaron, as you can tell by this close-up, is busy. Look at it! Look at the steam coming out of those headsets.
I thought Bobby was on.
Some teams with great running backs are going to get.
Bobby took DA.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and now AC. By the way, you get Aaron. You get 2 picks in a row as the last pick. Tell me a little bit about what's going through your mind right now.
Well, I'm looking at the board here. I don't really see wide or running backs at the top. I'm seeing Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. I could go ahead and grab my tight end if you got Travis Kelce. I mean, it's tough to argue against that too. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Kelce.
There you go.
And then let's see who's on here running back. Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, Antonio Gibson, who's a strong with a PPR league.
Worth noting that Harris is a rookie, but he's coming into a situation where he doesn't really have a lot of people challenging him, and he's going to get a lot of carries in Pittsburgh. So I'm not trying to force you one way or the other. I'm just pointing it out for our listeners.
Oh, that's definitely going into my head too.
Yeah.
And they've got
right here.
And I think that's actually exactly where I'm going for that very reason. My guy Benny Snell's down there, but he didn't do a whole lot with what he was given. You see the Kentucky jersey. So,
wow, Najee
he didn't
Harris.
do much with what he was given last year, so he'll probably be either cut or something will happen there.
Wow, Bobby Bombs with the wide receiver stack.
Yeah, wow. Might be going the zero RB strategy.
He just texted me and he said, from him to you guys, fuck you. He's going to win the whole fucking thing.
Bobby's at the bar tonight, just so y'all know.
Yeah, tough guy at the bar, talking shit.
He had some Marine buddies come in from Germany, I think he told us. So he's he's probably pretty
he
wasted
really didn't
right
say
now.
that. I was just trying to rile you guys up.
It sounded like something you say.
Yeah, it sounded. I mean, it was believable.
I am dying to see if Joe is going to go double running back here, or is he going to go aerial?
I gotta stick with the running backs here.
Ariel from Disney.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Okay. I'd go with Ariel from Disney.
I'm gonna stick with a running back here. I'm gonna go with a guy. I'm gonna go with a guy here that I think is really gonna have a breakout season for the Washington football team. I gotta go with Antonio Gibson here.
Hey, I'll take Joe. I'll go Joe Mixon.
Ooh, that was quick. All right.
Yeah, I was prepared.
Were you gonna take Gibson if I didn't take him, Danny?
No, I had Mixon on my board. Yeah.
And
I was taking Gibson.
Running back with who I think is going to be the surprise of the league.
I think I'm going to take. There we go.
Boomer Esiason.
Hey,
I'm expecting Coach to take a basketball playing tight end here.
Jimmy Graham.
There you go.
Jimmy G.
Who's the top running back on the board left right now?
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, you could argue it's Dobbins. You got Hilaire, Josh Jacobs. You got Chris Carson out there still.
Miles
Still a
Sanders.
good quality back.
Ooh.
Nobody's taking Carson, so
In PPR, Sanders makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
I would have gone Hilaire.
And I'm assuming everyone's looked at our scoring. I hope.
No, why would I do that?
League.
I'm just gonna wing it.
It's PPR. It's pretty standard. Beside that, we do get bonuses for over 100 yards rushing, over 200 yards rushing. You get a bonus 5 points. Same thing over 300 yards passing. So besides that, pretty standard stuff, PPR.
Aldo.
Sorry, brother.
Aldo, I love it.
Took him last year,
You
too.
know what, Aldo? I knew you were going there.
Yeah,
but you had him last year.
I did.
I know.
I got 14 trade offers, 13 of them from
From me. From me. Want to trade him for Barkley straight? No.
No. Meanwhile, over at Guaranteed Rate Stadium, the Chicago White Sox are tied with the Yankees 3-3. It's the bottom of the sixth inning, and Eloy Jimenez just got a single.
Nice.
I love it.
Just a single? He's
Love
struggling
it.
already.
Yeah,
Why don't I have that up here right now? That should be on my screen right now.
Yeah, what's wrong with yourself, Burb Hitman?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm in football zone, and Vinny's there at least, to his credit.
Yeah.
And Gonzo taking one of the best tight ends off the board, and George Kittle.
Absolutely.
Great value there, Gonzo.
Yes.
This late in the second round. Did we lose Gonzo? Is he dead?
No, I'm here. I was just playing my options wisely there.
All right,
I'm gonna
Badge,
go
what are you doing
against
here?
Every fucking draft report I've seen on this guy, and I'm putting my fucking belief in him that he's gonna fucking dominate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Monty.
Homer.
He was
Homer
the
pick.
one. He was the one that I was going back and forth on
Really?
at that position. Yeah,
I love the talent. I just don't trust the play calling coach.
yeah, that's where I
I
was
know
at,
that's
too.
the part that I'm gonna I'll kick myself in the nuts with down the road.
Josh Jacobs, Zim, I got to ask you, what do you think about the lion's share of the backfield down there in Oakland, Las Vegas?
Oh, Josh Jacobs is a good running back, and he has a nose for the end zone. That's all that goes into my brain with that one.
Adam, what do
Man,
you
it's
think?
too bad that Gaines isn't on here because he's taking back-to-back Vikings and a Lion now.
Wow.
I think Swift is a Lion, correct?
Yes.
I was just going to ask Adam what he thought about Freedom Gaines picking Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, and DeAndre Swift. Those three players.
Yeah, I like the Cook Jefferson. Obviously, I mean, I'm not wild about double Vikings, but you got to take the talent in fantasy and not be a fan of the team. But Swift concerns me a little bit. I'm concerned about his health. I'm concerned about the play calling in Detroit. I also am concerned about the Josh Jacobs pick because I think John Gruden brought in Kenyon Drake to do a lot of work.
Interesting.
See, I see them more as
that's
a
what I was going to
1-2
ask
punch.
Zim next.
I see them more as a 1-2 punch, the way that Chicago's going to use Williams and Montgomery.
Could be.
That's just the way I envision it. I don't know if that's what's going to come to fruition or not, but Jacobs just, to me, again, he's going to be the guy at the goal line no matter what. So he's going to get plenty of opportunities down there.
For sure. I think he's definitely going to get the lion's share of the carries and stuff. I just worry Drake's going to eat up all the receiving work, and Jacobs hasn't been getting much in previous years already. Not as much as he should have with his talent.
Look at Parisi's team, though. He's got Patrick Mahomes, Hopkins, and McCaffrey.
Calvin Ridley, nice picks, Zim.
Yeah, love the Ridley pick.
He's gonna be the man down there. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts isn't gonna last half a season.
Ridley makes up for the Jacobs pick.
Really?
Badge, what are you thinking here, man? You got two running backs. You gonna go with a third, or are you gonna change position here?
Come on, Badge. You know you want another running back.
No, I definitely don't want
What do you
another
think?
running back.
What do you think about that?
I'm just trying to figure out if I want to go wide receiver or tight end.
Is Darren Waller still on the board?
That he
He is.
Mm-hmm. The only two tight ends off are Kelsey and Kittle right now.
Yep.
Full point PPR, Darren Waller's going to be a beast.
Interesting.
I would agree because that's
Aldo
what I
had
was
him last
debating,
year, I
so
think.
that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
I like
Aldo,
the way
didn't
that-
you have Waller last year?
I did, and I loved him.
Yeah, he kicked ass.
Baller the baller.
Gonzo's on the clock
got it.
now.
And with
What are you-
those three
Gonzo,
tight ends,
what are you doing
gone,
over there?
Thinking what I want. Two options here.
For those
I
of
do
you
want to
who-
point out to everybody that the tight end is a very, very deep position this year.
Yes.
I know that in the past years it's been dire straits after the first four.
Yeah.
But I think there are a solid 8 tight ends this year that you can roll with every week, and I honestly believe that.
I grabbed Evan Ingram last year thinking I was going to get a steal, and he was trash. So that's why another reason why I grabbed Kelsey with my first pick.
That is the story of Evan Ingram's career in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. He's been
Never
last
go.
2
A lot of
years I've
quality
had him
on
on my
this
team.
board, for sure.
Stephon
pick.
Diggs, Gonzo.
Great.
Put it
Come on,
on.
Gonzo. What is that?
I want to, before I announce my next selection, I want to let everybody know that I just finished a strongly worded email to Allen Robinson telling him that Badge did not choose him in the draft and instead picked a tight end over him. This Badge, the one who set up our agreement with Allen Robinson's Within Reach Foundation, forsakes Allen Robinson in the draft.
I know.
Meanwhile, I'm the one that picks Allen Robinson. Allen, love me, not him.
Man, that feels early for A-Rob.
Hey, 100 catches? Come on, not that early.
I know. I know.
Hey, once Justin Fields gets in there week 2, it's going to be all over with.
Even if Justin Fields doesn't see the field, Andy Dalton is the best quarterback Allen Robinson has ever had.
Yeah, and look what he did with AJ Green.
Yeah.
Too early.
Oh,
AJ
Brown.
Okay.
Who said that too early?
He's going to have a solid year. But you could argue he's not even the number one wide receiver.
He's got Julio down there with him now.
With Julio Jones down there, that's the number one reason I dropped Brown on my board.
Laro, nice pick with Metcalf.
Julio has to stay on the field though.
I gotta go with DK, man. I like DK a lot.
He's a stud, although he can't pitch. Did you see that first pitch he threw at the
Horrible.
Unbelievable. A professional athlete can't throw a baseball.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Oh my goodness.
I remember the year that Metcalf came out, and I thought for sure he was going to be a New England Patriot, and they drafted N'Keal Harry instead, and I was like, okay. Could you imagine if they'd had DK in New England?
Yeah, right.
That pick was
wow.
It's a good pick, Danny.
Wow, Keenan Allen. He's one of my favorites. Like I said, I love the pick. Even with that said, I think wide running back there's not enough of them in this league. I'm going to go 3 running backs in a row here, and I'm going to go with a guy that, when healthy, is one of the best in the league. I'm going to go with Chris Carson here to stack with these other 3 guys.
Yeah,
I like it.
Wow. Did you see that picture of Chris Carson's legs earlier this offseason?
No.
Oh my God!
Pull
tree trunks.
Tree trunks. Yeah.
They could. They're big. And Bobby Bombs, is he going to take another wide receiver here?
Probably.
If I'm Bobby Bombs here, I'm taking a running back, Adam Sham.
I bet he takes Kyle Pitts.
Who's tops on the board right now at running back? Who's left?
We got Darrell Henderson. You got Travis Etienne, Kareem Hunt, Myles Gaskin, James Robinson.
Yeah. If I was him, I'm looking at Etienne or Henderson. Yeah, because
Travis Etienne is coming to my team because they're going to lean on the running game to help out their rookie quarterback.
He's going to catch a bunch of passes.
Yep. That too.
Yeah.
And
2 rookie running backs for AC. Wow.
To this point, though, the steal of this draft has been Gonzo getting Stephon Diggs in the 3rd round is unreal.
Yeah.
Don't inflate his ego any more than it already is.
That was just, the fact that's just crazy for Diggs to go that late.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, don't tell him how great my picks are.
I really thought about Diggs, but Diggs had such a big season last year that it's hard for some of these receivers to do it back-to-back years. So I'm just playing it safe.
King Pookie Nation is a big Andy Dalton fan.
Bobby Bombs, Aaron Rodgers off the board.
Oh man,
ban him from the barroom.
I would like to just say that the U.S. military has asked Bobby Bombs to resign.
He's getting drug tested tomorrow.
Tequila shots we're getting to him at the bar.
That was a better one. Drug tested tomorrow.
Hey, that is going to be dangerous stack though with Rodgers and Adams for him.
Yeah,
sure.
That can win titles.
So you guys, so Adam, you know me to enough of the extent here where I got 3 running backs. So you know what I'm doing next, right?
Oh yeah,
running back.
Surely you're going to pound wide receiver for the next 2 or 3 rounds. I would say
That is correct, Adam. And I am going to go with Scary Terry McLaurin here.
No! I thought he was dropping. Oh,
It was between It was
McLaurin's
between
gonna
him and
eat
Mike
the
Evans for me, and I went with Mike.
You son
This
of
is a guy that I think could be a PPR beast this year, especially with Fitzpatrick over there. Going to get a lot of targets, going to tear up secondaries. So I think that's a steal here in the 4th round, Adam.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I love Scary Terry. I had him on a couple teams last year. He's just consistent as it gets, and quarterback play is going to be way more consistent for him this year. So, yeah, you got to get Scary Terry there.
You guys think Heineke has any chance of winning that job down there?
No.
I don't think so.
Not winning it, but, Fitzpatrick could hit one of those skids he does in the middle of the season. He could come in and get a game or two and have a chance to win it.
I think he'll come in for a quarter or two.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Didn't he do pretty well in their one of their last games? Chase Young said he liked him.
Oh,
I am going to go somewhere to someone that I think is going to have a big year. My brother, Cooper Kupp.
Oh, man.
Good pick.
What's
I love
with
Kupp.
Shimon taking Godwin, and then Laurel takes Cup. Man. I'm not even going to think about who I'm going to take next, so that way he did it to me again. No. Oh, man. I am in disarray here.
I love that.
What are you going to do, Aldo? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm almost tempted to go tight end here, but
you should. Adam Shaheen is still available.
Yeah, boy, he had a 3-yard catch today too,
and he didn't hurt himself.
So I'm going to stick to my strategy of going wide receiver. So let's go with the kid from Carolina. Danny and I saw him down.
DJ.
Danny and I saw him down at the Senior Bowl, and Danny was raving about him. So I got to stick with him.
Don't do it, Gonzo.
Shimon's asleep.
Doing some reading.
No, I didn't hear you. What was that? Oh, DJ Moore? Yeah. Kids start off slow. His career started off slow, but he's really picked it up, and he should pick it up this year with actual live quarterback back there and Sam Darnold. Hopefully he's alive.
Yeah.
Badge, Robbie wants you to pick Justin Fields.
I'm really thinking about it.
A little early.
I know you were kidding, Robbie. What a game today, huh?
Seriously.
Oh, yeah. That was so awesome.
I can't wait to hear the Barflight Tailgaters going at it tomorrow morning. What time you guys going on tomorrow, Batch?
Too early.
10 o'clock.
10 a.m. Eastern?
Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. We got Danny Lance hopping on with us from Audacia Sports. He was in the stands today.
Right.
So he's going to pop on, tell us what he saw in person.
I'm going the other side of what Laro just did.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
can dig it.
I like it.
Man.
Adam, this looks. Ooh, look at Joe is back. Didn't even know we lost him.
I think I'm.
How are you, man?
Thank you.
All right, so Julio Jones is gone. Josh Allen, is this the third quarterback taken?
Yeah. Oh my God! We just, you know what? All right. Here we go.
League.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, well, I can remove this other quarterback I had marked now.
There's still one great quarterback on the board that I can't believe is not taken.
I was actually about to take the guy I think you're referring to there.
I hope somebody is.
But Josh Allen is just a little too tempting with I think Mitch Trubisky is really going to push him to have a career year. So.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. I was this close to wearing my Trubisky jersey on today.
Did anybody watch that Buffalo game versus the Lions yesterday?
No.
Trubisky started the game, only had 2 pass attempts the whole game.
Yeah, he was 1 for 2 for like
Yeah.
5
John
yards, something like
Clark
that.
coaching.
Yeah, they just
10 yards. One
they
for
just
two
kept
for 10
handing the
yards.
ball off. They didn't want Trubisky throwing the ball at all. And he started the damn game.
But he's
Well, can
happy
you
to be in
blame
a
him?
place where he's happy to be in a place he's wanted, though, guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. That
Son of a gun.
just still high.
Throwing
I
two
think
passes,
Vinny's
John
too busy
Clark.
watching the White Sox.
Oh,
Right, they are in a bases loaded situation. It's
toe pick.
Yeah, he's focused on the Sox then.
and Andrew Vaughn is at bat. Oh man, this is actually a pretty big at bat.
If Kyler Murray is chosen here, it's the auto pick.
Time's up.
Time's
Yep.
up.
Kyle
Oh,
Pitts.
Kyle
Really?
Pitts.
Oh,
It's not a
Wow.
All right,
Auto
that
pick.
worked out.
Okay.
wow, we're moving fast, boys.
How did that happen so quickly?
It had to be that. They must have their auto pick on.
So is Kyler Murray still on the board?
He sure is.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
Justin Herbert.
Just let him keep
That's-
falling, y'all.
That's who I was about
Badge,
to
I
pick.
like it, Badge. I do.
That's who I was about to pick.
That's a ballsy pick, man.
Picking a guy who plays in a division with a Vic
Oh.
Fangio defense is very ballsy.
You gave me the second guy I was going to go for then.
Gonzo, you got to
Charlie
take time.
Daniels.
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's the guy I was going
The
to.
king of consistency.
Here go the
Aldo,
quarterbacks, y'all.
Aldo, you just had Kyler handed to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
I
know-
was hoping he'd
know
keep
different.
falling, but somebody kept talking about him.
I know a gift when I see one. I want to thank all of you guys for handing me all this money.
Yeah, we gave you a 5'10" midget quarterback. Good luck with that one.
He
ran
runs
his
Words
butt off.
right out of my mouth.
And our
I'm gonna
buddy
keep it
Spaceball had to
field.
drop off. His battery's dying, but we'll see what he does here.
Who's baseball?
Yeah, he said he had to drop off unless.
Battery,
Yeah.
battery for the pipe or battery for this phone?
Yeah, exactly. He had to fill up that pipe. That's what he's doing. I love baseball. All right,
Spaceball's
so
going to draft someone crazy.
Jamar Chase. He'll be on the trade block.
I told
in
you he was
about
going to go.
2 hours. Very interesting. Let's
All right,
see.
Laurel, you got 2 running backs. You got 2 wideouts. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Look at the concentration.
So here's my thinking here, right? So
Tell us.
Get the quarterback you need. Get the quarterback you need, Laura.
this guy. Gosh. I'm thinking about somebody that plays down in Cleveland right now because I wouldn't mind slotting him in my flex every week. Well, not every week, but let me see.
Very interesting. We go to the clock and we see there's 35 seconds, 32, 25, 10, 9, 2, 1.
Trying to get him
You
with the
got-
fake shot clock.
Here, this is what we're gonna do.
7 quarterbacks have
Hey,
been
take your
chosen.
time. Take your time. You got plenty of time left.
5
5,
more people need to
4,
pick a quarterback.
3, 2, 1. Ah.
Oh, auto pick Adam Thielen.
Okay, but actually
Okay.
now.
Oh, look at that. I knew it.
On cue,
Gosh.
brother.
That was awesome.
Danny Shimon quickly taking Dak Prescott off the board.
The twice injured Dak Prescott.
The MVP
Yeah,
playing
MRI on the
Dak
shoulder shows healing,
I
though.
I am convinced that Danny is throwing it this year. He doesn't want to win. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Do we
Danny forced my hand.
Do we have a condition on the last place finisher?
Yeah.
No, but we could decide that during the show.
I tried to send I think I tagged Joe Mandel in it. They have these championship belts that you can get for the winner, but I don't know about the
That's pretty
the
dope.
loser.
I just
Yeah.
want money, guys.
They do have trophies for the losers.
I think the loser should have to wear a Buffalo Bills Mitchell Trubisky jersey for a season.
That's who I was thinking about, Bobby. Golly, I was thinking about it.
Jeez. Some people would wear
Man,
Kareem
quarterback's
Hunt.
flying off the board. I better.
I'd wear.
Go get you your
I know.
Pat Stafford.
I know I was going to grab Prescott.
For those of you just joining us, I want to reintroduce to you Adam Sham, who is now the co-host of Fantasy Football Goon, along with Joe Mandel. These two guys are fantasy football geniuses. Adam, how are you seeing this draft so far? Besides me, who else is doing really well?
Adam looks frozen.
When I look at the board here, I'll put the board.
Look how pissed he looks.
He's pissed off you didn't invite him into this league.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right now, looking at the draft, if I'm Laro,
great pick, AC with Tyler Lockett. You motherfucker.
Thank you. He's consistent, man. He's just always consistent.
All right, so Adam was going to pay me a compliment.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, I was just going to say, looking at Laro's and I believe Spaceball's team there, the guys that don't have quarterbacks, if I'm this far without one, I'm waiting on one, and I'm just going to load those running backs and receivers right now. I really like I like your team, Aldo. I really like what you got going there.
Thank you, sir.
And I actually like Spaceballs, A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb, Jamar Chase receivers right now are pretty strong, I'd say. I think A.J. Brown's not affected much by Julio. I think it actually could benefit him, possibly Julio drawing a lot of attention.
What do you think about V. Parisi, the second pick overall? He's got McCaffrey, Mahomes, Hopkins, Pitts, and Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, McCaffrey, Mahomes are strong. Hopkins. Pitts is, if he hits his potential, obviously that could be a huge pick, and he could possibly fill that Julio Jones role in Atlanta. Amari Cooper's a guy I'm never in on, though. He's a no draft for me every year, every time. No thanks. I just don't feel like you can trust Amari Cooper. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to blow him out of the water in Dallas this year.
And Adam, what do you think about AC's last two picks, Tyler Lockett, and then on the turnaround to the next round, Myles Gaskin?
Lockett, like you said, he's consistently, he rarely ever misses any games. He's always on the field. Yeah, sometimes he's a little boomer bust, though. He usually has a pretty safe floor, but man, I mean, he can get you. What did he have, a 200-yard, 3-touchdown game last year? Mm-hmm. And so he has that ability. Gaskin, I think, has a pretty good role carved out this year in Miami because I think they're going to be improved offense with Tua. I think Tua is going to be more improved than a lot of people are expecting.
Interesting. Danny agrees with you. Danny's a big Tua fan.
I thought about, honestly, grabbing
Gesicki
after seeing Tua locked into tight ends today. I was thinking of grabbing another one, but I'll just wait.
Yeah, and so as you can see here with my squad, I got 3 running backs, a receiver, and a QB. I'm going to take who I think is going to be a great bounce-back candidate this year. The talent is too big for me to ignore in this spot, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Odell Beckham Jr. here.
Nice.
I just feel like he could bounce back really well this year and hopefully pay off for me.
I mean, anytime you're drafting a guy who could have been a first-round pick just a couple of years ago, I think it's a gamble, but if it pays off, you're going to look like a genius.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for, the latter, yeah.
I'm on the clock.
Danny Shimon's got a very balanced squad right now. Danny, what are you thinking here?
I'm debating whether I should go for a breakout receiver here, or if I should just plug in someone on my tight end list here. So I guess the kid, I think I'm gonna go a flyer on this kid. I think it's gonna have a sensational breakout season. Give me some T. Higgins.
There you go. Ooh. Joe Burrow and squad gonna have fun there.
I like that pick.
We got some really good teams in this league.
This is gonna be a tough league, I think.
It was last year, man.
I mean, it usually is, yeah, but I mean, like more so, because I'm here. But
in your bat cave, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, it's either this or you guys get to watch Lilo and Stitch behind me. So,
is that code name for something, Zim?
No, it's literally Lilo and Stitch. Unless they turned it off. It's what? It's still Lilo and Stitch. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Sources have confirmed.
Sources have confirmed that it's Lilo and Stitch.
Laurel, who you taking here?
I'm thinking of taking a wideout here.
Quarterback's getting
Oh,
thin.
yeah.
Just don't take the one that I want.
But I'm not worried about who I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna do it, man. I think he's just a stud. I'm gonna do it.
No!
I like that pick.
I like
It's a great value there.
Lauro and I are thinking very much alike today.
Uh-oh.
Wow, Spaceball right off the bat going Mike Davis. And
Wow,
Atlanta.
back to back, the
pick,
two guys I was targeting.
That's the way.
Mike Davis is
Aldo
going to be a
taking a
starter.
tight
in
end.
Atlanta.
No!
Hawkinson.
You guys are kidding me. 3 out of 4?
Hawkinson sucks.
Zim's a little upset.
I was about to ask.
Dad,
who is
please
that?
take whoever else that Zim wants.
Yeah, tell us who
I
it is.
swear.
Hawkinson barely got 700 yards with Stafford throwing it to him. You think Mr. Goff throwing it to him is going to give him any more yards than that? Aldo?
I'm
I
not
think
answering
Goff
any-
is going to
I'm not
target him
answering
a
any of your
lot.
questions because you picked on my guy Hawkinson. By the way, tonight at 11 p.m. Central, it is Bulls 101 with Coach Laro and his partner Chris Amundsen. Who's your guest tonight, Larry?
Rob Schaefer from NBC Sports Chicago. He's gonna be on tonight.
Nice.
Homer pick.
Awesome, man.
Homer
That's
pick.
He came back. He came back and made up for the Allen Robinson diss with getting his boy Mooney.
Darnell.
I totally reached.
So Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
I just think he's going to be
It's
a
a
baller.
reach, but it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Be a solid pick. It's probably early, but pick him, but he's going to produce.
Now Zimmerman is on the clock.
I now have to completely rethink my draft board.
I'm
In
not gonna
50
lie.
seconds.
Joe kind of threw me off with the triple running backs. It kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I got you,
expecting that.
baby. I know.
By the way, Zimmerman will be performing at the local haunted house near you during Halloween.
I see a little circle.
In his Lilo and Stitch peep show.
What's the matter with you guys?
Oh, DJ.
DJ.
All these guys we saw at the Senior Bowl 3 years ago. Danny?
Yeah. They're all studs now.
DJ Chark, that's a guy I wanted in Chicago during the draft. And we didn't get him.
He makes sense there. I don't know. That's about all I got.
I think somebody unplugged their headphones. We got a little bit of an echo.
Could it be me?
Is it Zim again?
No, my new setup, that shouldn't be happening.
I don't hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo?
I heard it for a second, but now I don't. Is it me?
Nope, it's there.
I hear it still.
Yo.
We're going to play a game of Clue to figure this out?
Yeah, basically. It's who's on first. Vinny's making a pick, and it's going to auto pick for him, I'm sure. But Vinny got 30 seconds on the clock. For those of you who don't know, Vinny is drafting from the stands of Guaranteed Rate Field.
What's the Sox score?
20
Have an update
seconds.
there?
It is 3-3, Sox Yanks. The Sox just left the bases loaded in a one-out situation. Andrew Vaughn with a chopper, fielder's choice, and then who was after him? Collins. Collins hit a deep fly ball to the warning track that was unfortunately just not quite far enough.
Thanks, Tony. Tony tells us that the echo is gone. Could have been me.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow. And Gaines gets the double Smith wraparound pick from the auto draft.
Devontae Juju.
Well, Parise, Vinny just took Cortland Sutton, who is a guy I've kind of had my eye on, but
yeah,
Guy's coming off a torn ACL.
That's right.
How you
I
guys
wasn't going to pick him this early.
How do you guys feel about Devontae, man? Devontae Smith. How do you think he's going to do this year?
I think it's gonna be good, man. I think he's gonna be a guy that's gonna put up some numbers, especially once he gets healthy. But his biggest thing is just getting off the press. You know, he's slight in size, so that's a good pick right there. Javonte Williams, he's a guy.
I was thinking
that's
there
gonna be a stud.
You know, I've got a little bit of
slate.
insight on this Broncos team, being that they're about 20 minutes down the street from me. So,
yeah, I think he's slated as the backup, but I see him taking over the full workload.
He will 100% take over. The radio stations out here are obsessed with him. He is the talk of the town as far as this rookie class goes out here. Like, he's the name I keep hearing this offseason. So I was like, screw it. He's there. This seems like a good spot to take him. I'm doing it.
Makes sense.
Well,
Sim,
I
of
had,
course.
I think it was in a different league. I had Melvin Gordon, and I feel like they've been trying to push him out the door for a couple, like since he got there. And
Melvin Gordon is a situational guy out here for sure. Yeah. He's Cordero Patterson. He's Tariq Cohen. You know, for us Bears fans to have a good comparison.
Ooh. Trey Sermon.
Wow.
Back-to-back San Francisco running backs.
That's a big backfield there. Is Sermon going to get any more carries? That's my concern there.
Yeah, most starts injuries.
I got a question for Gonzo. When he's calling strikes and balls at a baseball game, does he get as much shit as he does when he's drafting fantasy football?
What was that? You're cutting out there.
I don't know what I just said.
Aldo's on a second bottle already, so guys, just forget about it.
Oh lordy! Well, let's take a chance on this guy.
All right.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what
you'll see him week 8.
Interesting. Yeah,
you'll see him week 8.
I had him in my queue, Aldo.
What the?
Wow, Stafford off the board. For those, and of course he's picking the local boy because Spaceball, of course, is in LA.
That's right.
I tell you, that's who I was going to go for if I'd gotten any of the 3 guys that were taken right before my pick.
Son of a gun! I should have just took him, bro.
Quarterbacks will go really quickly.
Dang, man! I should have just took. I thought I could wait until this pick, but
and
obviously I couldn't.
Pad Stafford is going to pad those stats with those wide receivers this year.
That sucks, man.
You got a lot.
Well, I continue to wait.
Adam Shaheen's still available.
There's some super, super impressive players still on the board, guys.
Who's at the top of the board right now?
Kenny Galladay.
By sleepers rankings, it's Kenny Galladay, Noah Fant, Melvin Gordon.
Noah Fant, man. I cannot decide how I feel about Noah Fant.
Well, I like Noah Fant. I think he's better than Hawkinson, but the problem is his quarterbacks suck.
Well, that's it. Yeah, he's got Bridgewater and Locke, and Locke looked good today, but you know it's the preseason.
Yeah, I don't trust Drew Lock.
I didn't trust Drew Lock in Missouri, so.
Right.
Ronald Jones,
good pick.
Rojo.
That's a real good pick. Like Ronald Jones,
it's a PPR pick.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh, look at this!
Oh, Danny!
No,
Danny snipes me.
No. I should have known you were going to take him, Joe. That was probably your next pick.
It was the next pick, but now I'm going to go ahead and snipe everybody else. I'm going to take a guy that I can't believe is still here. He was amazing last year, and his new quarterback is an old friend of his. Let's go with Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I was trying to get him in the second round, coming back around that one.
Wow.
That's a good pick.
Adam, is Adam still with us? Yes, he is. Adam, what do you think of Joe's team so far? Eckler, Gibson, Carson, McLaurin, Brady, Beckham, Anderson. This is your co-host on Fantasy Football Goon. Let him have it.
Well, I really love it because I love getting the 3 really strong running backs early. And I think Tom Brady in the 5th is a total steal because, I mean, the second half of last year, Tom Brady was just on fire, and he's only going to be better this year, more comfortable in the offense, knows what's going on. I mean, when has anyone ever brought the entire team back like they have this year? He's a man on a mission to prove he's going to win it again. Beckham as the number 2 receiver, as we said, there's always that chance of failure with him or injury. But the upside he provides at your number 2 is just unmatched pretty much. So if Robbie Anderson, if Sam Darnold can do anything down there with Robbie Anderson. Joe's got a solid team going.
Very good. And
Appreciate that, brother. I'll give you the money later.
Bobby
Is
Bonds.
Mark Andrews still on the board? Or did
No.
I miss him getting
No,
picked?
He was taken by Gaines. I was looking for him too.
Oh, okay, so I didn't see him come off, and I was like, we're talking about Fant, but I didn't see Andrews yet.
Tannehill goes to AC along with Jerry Jeudy.
I think I heard Adam Rank was talking about Tannehill with the amount of points he put up was like top 3 at the end of the year last year or something, like in the last 6 or 7 weeks or something like that. So I was looking for a quarterback, and there was like Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, a bunch of guys that were hoping bounces back. Joe Burrow I thought about a lot, but with his injury, I don't know how he's going to be able to – I don't know how he's going to come back. So I went with Tannehill. He's got all those weapons down there now too, so.
For sure, man. And, I'm coming up here I just took another wide receiver, and I'm looking and I'm seeing some real quality tight ends starting to come up the board. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a guy who I think is going to have a great year
Don't even
in
do
the
it.
Washington football team for Logan Thomas.
Okay.
Oh,
I was going to draft him like 3 rounds from now.
Well, you wouldn't have got him then. I can promise you that. This is a guy that's going to be a red zone machine.
Joe's all in on the Washington football team. McLaurin, Gibson.
Yeah, I guess I am, aren't I? That's probably not a smart idea.
Yeah, you're getting risky at this point.
I think it's pretty smart, actually. I think you should actually try and pick up let's see. Are you still looking for – no, you got Tommy Brady. Well, you could take Fitzpatrick probably as your backup. Their defense is supposed to be pretty solid this year.
I think their defense is going to be really good.
Actually, their defense is legit.
It's probably the best D-line or one of the best D-lines in the league.
Danny's going to take the Washington defense right now.
Too early.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to have to check out. I will try to check back in later, but good luck to everybody. I really like the way it's looking for everyone so far.
Thank
you, brother. Appreciate it.
Take care,
So
brother.
Welcome aboard, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me tonight, and then look forward to all of our shows coming up, and hope everybody has a strong finish to the draft tonight, and I'll see you guys soon.
I will.
I'm going to
good,
go
Adam.
someone. This might
Later,
be a
guys.
reach, but I think I want a piece of this offense. If I can't have it at wideout, if I can't have it at running back, give me it here.
That's a good pick, man.
That's a good
I just
pick.
love.
There's another tight end I would have took in front of him.
Yeah, I saw you talk. I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't. Well, maybe I don't. You talking in
No,
Miami?
you don't. No.
Or are you talking about somebody else that was in New England?
Not that person either. But I'm hoping I'll get that. I'll get them later at Laurel. They'll be on my spot.
Who are you
Don't
talking
worry
about?
it.
Higby.
You might be. I don't know.
Just give me the touchdowns, man.
I'm actually talking about Tim Tebow, guys.
Okay.
Rogers loves.
You draft Tim Tebow, you lose your commissionership.
I think you should draft Tim Tebow.
Well, luckily for you, I'm not drafting Tim Tebow. So,
well, I might.
You could have
Gesicki. Gesicki just got taken by Spaceball.
Bye-bye.
Gesicki really got taken before Adam Shaheen. Wow. Second best tight end on his own team.
Hey, like I said earlier, I thought about Gesicki because I saw Tua drilled into those tight ends today in the game. So if that continues through the season, he's at least going to get a ton of targets. It just kind of sucks that we're drafting this early in the season, so we got to see one game.
He was tuned in to tight ends because the Bears' corners had his receivers shut down. That's why.
Although taking a quality option here in the 8th round in Jarvis Landry, a guy who always seems to pick up the I don't even want to call it the crap, but if Odell gets hurt, he automatically becomes the number 1. So all those hoping that my guy gets hurt this year.
Exactly.
Laviska Shenault is the guy that's going to break out this year. If Jacksonville gets any sort of quarterback play from Trevor Lawrence, Shenault should have a breakout year.
Yeah, bad news for Gonzo. Trevor Lawrence.
Vinny taking Kenny Galladay on auto pick. That's
Holy
a solid
shit.
pick for this late.
Holy
Jesus,
cow, where
good
you
lord.
at?
What the fuck's going on here? All these guys are on auto picks here?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Vinny
my
has
guys.
given up on the league.
Jeez. Rob Gronkowski.
Vinny's more invested in the White Sox right now, I guess.
Seriously.
What are you talking about? I made both of those picks. I had my draft board laid out. Both the guys I wanted fell to me. I took them.
I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Vinny.
Oh,
He said Vinny, yeah.
sorry. I have the White Sox game up in the corner over here too. So I just assume, let's
But
be
I don't-
honest.
I don't
I
blame
assume you're
you.
talking about me.
I don't blame you for feeling guilty, Zim. Oh man, Badge is. Let's take a look at Badge's squad. He's got Kamara and Montgomery in the backfield. I like that tandem, and then he's got Waller, my tight end from last year. I hate you, Badge. Then he's got Jones, a surprise at quarterback, Justin Herbert. That's a good pick. And then Mooney, who could possibly catch 75 balls this year. Mostert, Sam.
Good.
Who could it be?
I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Hey, he had to get a Packer in there.
I like
Gross.
this kid. I think he's a fucking wrecking ball.
Yeah, he is.
I like it. I like it a lot.
No doubt about that. Well, I
There's
hate
some
to
starters. A lot of starters out there.
mhm.
What are you thinking, Aldo?
Well, I'd love to get some depth at running back. So, and I think the value is like quickly disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, both your starters will be done by week 4.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
So, should I go with Kenyon Drake or Johnson at Houston? I don't want anybody from Houston. Damian
Houston has a
Harris.
problem.
So although it's worth thinking here. So you gotta look at this being a PPR league, right? So you got Kenyon Drake, who's probably going to catch some balls out of the backfield.
Right.
You also have Naheem Hines, who's going to catch some balls, and then a guy like Gus Edwards, J.D. McKissick. I think the guy more likely to get a heavier workload out of all these guys is probably Kenyon Drake. So that's probably who I would go with here.
That's indeed who I'm going to go with, too. Indeed.
Drake off the board. Now on to Spaceball. Let's see what he's going to do here. Is he going to go crazy or is he going to follow suit? Notice Spaceball could probably use a couple running backs, or at least one. And he goes to the wide receiver. Antonio Brown.
He's just going to trade for a running back.
Exactly.
He's
I was
like,
gonna
if I
say,
can't
he'll
get the
trade
running
for
back I want, I'll just get all these wide receivers, and they'll have to trade.
He's not gonna have any idea who to start. He's got 2 A Browns on his squad.
I'm gonna take a shot on this guy. I'm gonna hope that he gets over his fears. Let's go.
Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be Adam Shaheen.
Broadway, smoking Joe Burrow.
I'm gonna double up on my tight ends here, guys. I think are gonna have some breakout years. Let's go with Irv.
Ooh, Irv. I like it.
Rudolph is gone.
Solid.
Rudolph is gone from Minnesota. That's gonna be Cousins' main target at tight end.
Double penetration for Danny Shimon.
I tell you, man, I don't like
Something
I don't like
that.
Irv Smith's hands. We've seen enough of him in Chicago to see who he is as a player, and he just, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't come down with the contested balls as often as a tight end should.
I kind of
was
disagree,
thinking
man.
him-
I think Irv is pretty good. I think Irv is gonna have his opportunity,
I
man.
was
No.
thinking him too, Danny, but I went with Dylan instead.
Yeah, just I like my Dallas Goedert, but he tends to get hurt a little bit, so I just want to double back
I
up
feel
here
you.
with.
That's a good idea.
For sure. And I'm in a weird spot here, boys. I'm trying to decide what the heck I want to do.
Adam
probably use
Shaheen.
another wideout.
Have you seen Adam Shaheen's mullet?
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta draft him just because of his mullet.
He was
I wish I
rocking
could-
a double ponytail today.
I wish I could just draft his mullet. Not the player, just the mullet himself.
I'm going to use
Michael
this point guard, the
Gallup.
wide receiver that I think's really going to have a good year this year. Michael Gallup's working out of the slot, boys. I think he's going to get a lot of work out of the slot this year.
I always feel like he's the forgotten guy in that Dallas offense because of the CD and then obviously Amari. But yeah, Gallup makes some big catches. So my quarterback's got a lot of targets to throw to there. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Go to AC with this double whammy.
We are approaching the last 6 rounds, boys.
Wow.
So I've got my starting tight end, but I need someone for the bye week, and that's why I'm looking now to try and grab somebody. There's just not a whole lot here. I'm going to grab and bet on Jonnu Smith here because he went to New England, and
he's
have
the healthy
Hunter
one in New
Henry.
England.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They have Hunter
I don't
Henry rated
trust
above
his
him,
health.
but I just don't trust Hunter.
Yeah.
So John is a good
And,
player. I just don't trust Cam Newton as a quarterback. That's my problem.
Well, Cam, from what I've seen now, obviously it's just training camp, but it looks like he's able to throw again. I don't know. And if they make the switch, I think
Mac Jones looks better. Yeah, I think Mac Jones looked better.
Will lean on the tight end a lot. Yeah.
I think that's the right train of thought there. That, it doesn't really matter if Newton can throw sooner or later. Jones is going to be in there.
Yeah, I mean, Mac had some nice throws in that preseason opener. Just missed guys down the field. He's got some terrific downfield accuracy and ball placement.
What are you doing
I'd like
here,
to grab
AC?
I'd like to grab another running back, but they got David Johnson, who's there from Houston. I'm not a fan of. Damian Harris didn't do much with what he was given last year. Man, I don't know. How much time do I have? I can't even see the board.
I
You got
want
12
to use.
seconds.
I want to use this 10 seconds now.
7.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going with Damian.
5.
I guess.
All right. I want to point out, guys, that sleepers rankings are horrible. I highly encourage you to scroll because there's some quality options out there still. Not to tip my hat at all, but
it wouldn't. I couldn't even figure out how to
Bucks
scroll
defense,
on my
huh?
screen.
Is that the first defense
off
taken?
the board. All right.
That is the first defense taken.
I was honestly thinking about taking defense, but I was looking at Ravens, but I just went ahead and got another running back to put on the bench.
It's early.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the place of the draft where I'm looking for some quality talent that's kind of going under the radar. And I might get absolutely panned for this one. I don't really care. This is a guy I want, and I don't feel too bad taking him here. I probably could have waited to get him, but I want to make sure I have him because this is my breakout candidate at tight end for the Seattle Seahawks, Gerald Everett.
Ooh, nice.
That's right. He is with Seattle now, right?
Yeah, he said it's the most athletic tight end he's ever had, and Russell Wilson loves him. I think big things are coming from Gerald Everett this year. So I reached to get him, but I think it's going to pay off.
Hey, I thought about grabbing him when I grabbed Jonnu Smith, so I don't know how much of a reach it is for the exact same reasons you just laid out.
So I'm looking for some backup as well, and I agree with you, Joe. There's a ton of guys here that bring a lot of potential here, especially in later rounds. Guys that might not be big names, but I think guys are going to have a chance to really break out this year. And I'm torn between a couple players, but you know what? I'm gonna take the flyer on this kid. I was watching the preseason game earlier tonight, and he's the number one target for that rookie quarterback, and it's Mr. Corey Davis with the Jets.
Love it.
Nice, Danny. I like it.
That's a good pick.
It's a great PPR pick, especially.
I don't think so.
It's because Aldo had him next on his list. That's why I don't think so now, because I took him.
Yeah.
And a reminder, guys, our third spot in this league is a flex spot, so it could be a wide receiver, tight end, or running back. So you keep that in mind as you're drafting here as well.
I think with my next pick, I'm gonna go somewhere that's really big time boom potential weekly. Obviously, I wouldn't be depending on him with my already deep wide receiver group. I think I'm gonna go here.
Nice.
Very good. Sammy Watkins, of course, out.
Yep.
Excellent.
Whoa, Spaceball going with a kicker already.
It's Justin Tucker, though. 10 years ago, that's a great pick.
Tucker's still solid, I think. Yeah.
He's still solid. Tucker. I think he's far from where he once was, though.
I mean, he's no
Mike. He doesn't miss.
Cairo. He's no Santos, Cairo Santos, but
I don't think I would have took him though if I was. He wouldn't be my first choice.
Michael Pittman. See, so Aldo is relying on my boy Sam Ellinger winning that starting quarterback position there at the Colts. So I said Michael Pittman. I see what you're doing there.
He knows Nick Foles is getting traded there.
I'm doing it.
Hey.
Fuck.
You sniped me.
Fields.
That's your starting quarterback?
In the 10th round.
Yeah, Herbert. Yeah, you have Justin Herbert. Okay.
No, I got Herbert also.
As soon as you guys finish calling Badge a homer, go ahead and call me one too.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
And Gaines.
Gaines got the Bears.
Gaines got the Bears defense.
Oh.
What I tell you earlier, Lauro, I told you Gaines was going to get the Bears defense.
He always does.
I'll tell you what, though. Robert Quinn looked good, though. I thought he looked a lot better.
He looked alive. He looked alive today. Someone gave him some caffeine and some Red Bull before the game, and he was like, "Let's go."
I love it. If he could play like that, man, gosh.
Oh, it's my pick. Shit.
Oh shit! Yeah, Zeb, it's you.
I should do something about that. Let's see how many. I'm stacking up on running backs a little more than I should late.
What are you doing, Zam?
I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm doing. Can you not hear all the gears grinding in my brain?
All I hear is Lilo and
No,
Stitch in the background.
But that was Joe's stomach.
Sorry, I'm gonna hurt myself. I keep thinking this hard. I don't see anybody I like better than these guys on the board, unfortunately.
You know, when you said earlier you're going to be a homer pick with Williams, and I saw the Chiefs jersey, I'm like, dude, you're a Chiefs fan? I don't know you're a Chiefs fan. You think Sleeper would update the pictures, right, of the guy with the new jersey?
Yeah, they'll get it sooner or later, maybe.
By next year's draft, will be a Bears jersey.
I need a backup tight end, so
Homer.
There you go.
Yeah, it's absolutely a homer pick. Absolutely a homer pick. But I need a backup tight end, and I think Komet could be something. I'm gonna lean on Gronk a lot more than Komet for sure.
Did you see him try to hurl a guy today?
Yeah, I also saw
like don't do that. Let's not do that in the first freaking preseason game, all right? Take it easy here, Cole.
Najee Harris
At least he's not Adam Shaheen.
somebody the other day. That was part of the reason.
Well, he does it all the time. Remember, I watched his Alabama tape. And that kid's consistently hurling players in the open field. It's like, dude,
it didn't work so well for him the other night.
Yeah, he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that's my worry.
Nice, solid pick, Badge. I think he's going to be quality tight end.
Thank you. I hope so. I just hope it's not week 1 because his ass will be on the bench.
Huh. Vinny just texted me from the game, guys. He goes, "Auto pick's been really helping me out while I'm at the game." Gonzo, like, are you still there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
You okay? Gonna be okay, buddy?
Sox still tied there, Gonzo?
What's up?
Sox still tied? Score?
Shit, I haven't been getting the updates. Hold up.
Yeah, it's still 3-3.
But Kimbrel has entered the game. an inning too early.
Not in my opinion.
Aldo, the barkeeper here.
Rams are on
thinking
NFL
heavily.
Network right now.
Why?
Marquise Brown, I like that. Aldo at this late, I like that.
I
Hollywood
almost took
Brown.
him, but I feel like I'm too loaded on receiver right now.
Hopefully Lamar Jackson complete some passes.
We'll see.
With every pick, Aldo's like, I hope this happens. I hope that happens. I hope this happens.
It is 3-3 in the top of the 8th inning. The Yankees and the White Sox. Aaron Judge is up to bat against Kimbrel.
Oh,
Judge has got a double, a sac fly, 2 RBIs.
Just keep Liam
on
Hendricks out of
fire.
that game, please.
That ball is tagged deep to center field.
Son of a
Is it?
bitch.
It is. Home run. Aaron Judge
Damn.
and the Yankees
Aaron
have taken a
fucking
1-run lead.
Judge.
All of these great relief pitchers. The
Oh
White
yeah,
Sox
the Yankee
have-
fan now chimes in.
Nah, I don't really.
Being a
give
Yankee
fuck.
fan is like being an Alabama fan.
he lives in New York, so there's that.
I guess.
Yes, he does. So
Yeah, I don't
the
really
Ravens
care.
just went off the board, by the way, for
I was waiting.
baseball.
the space ball. He's got the pitcher from Baltimore and the defense from Baltimore. Who else has he got from Baltimore? He's got his drug
Fucking-
dealer from Baltimore.
Yeah. Tony over
Yeah.
on 6th Street.
It's defense
He's got
time.
that purple.
Best.
Oh shit! Here we
Laurel
go.
took his Washington football team defense.
Chase, let's get these sacks, baby.
Who the hell is Matthew Brown?
He's a
He's
Yankee
right.
fan, apparently.
Apparently.
Just like we have Don Burr.
Don
Oh,
Burr.
golly.
I blocked that
Oh,
guy. I
yeah,
don't even
Don
see his
Burr.
comments
He's
anymore.
not blocked that.
You got to run on defenses here. 4
Right.
straight teams pick on defenses.
The Buffalo Bills, one of the best defenses in the league, falling this far. I'm kind of shocked, actually.
No one
Yeah.
circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
16 rounds, right?
Yes, sir.
Except for maybe alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. 17 rounds for Aldo and the gang.
There you go.
Was that an 80s group all doing a gang?
It is now.
See, Bobby
It was
Bones have
the less popular version of Menudo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or was
there
it
was a run
Millie?
on defense. I'm going to grab one here. I'm going to grab this Rams defense. I wanted
Oh.
Baltimore, and then they went, then Washington went.
Are you going to
So here
start
goes the
him
Rams
week 1?
defense. That's the only one I've got. So
You going to start him week 1?
we'll see if I have to grab someone later. If it's Andy Dalton, I mean,
Oh,
I'll
man.
grab Mike Williams.
There you go.
Man,
6'4", 216.
Beast.
I wanted him, but I already have Keenan Allen. I forgot that'll be too many Chargers.
It's a lot of Chargers, but it's all right.
Let's see.
Bobby Bombs, what are you doing here?
Having a
Oh,
shot.
shit, it's my turn again. Is what he's thinking.
It's like I'm having a shot. Hold on.
17 tequilas deep.
What do you think about the Bears acquiring Peters for left tackle?
About time to get a real,
I
real
mean-
left tackle.
I think it was needed. They clearly need some depth over there.
They need a star.
I mean, he's probably going to start.
But what does this mean about Tevin?
He's probably gonna start the year on IR or pup list.
You guys remember Chris Williams?
Yep, that's what I
don't
said.
do this. Don't do this.
That's what I said today
Don't
on
you
the
do
on the
this.
show. I said I hope this is not Chris Williams reincarnated here. I was not high in the Tevin Jenkins pick in the first place. I don't like the fact that they give up draft capital to go up and get this kid. I think this guy was specifically a right tackle, possibly even an inside guard, and they went up and they picked a kid who's only made 7 starts at left tackle Oklahoma. They're going to put him at left tackle in the NFL. Good luck with that. And already guys got a bad back. So I wasn't high on the pick in the first place, and it's just going downhill from here.
Fucking Danny nails it. Every fucking time. It fucking never.
All right, let's hold up. It all depends on Sam Ellinger now.
Hey, look,
Ellinger's getting first team reps, man. He's getting first team reps with the starters. Watch.
He was. I saw that.
His fucking job.
I got to go ahead and grab a guy that I can't believe is still here. At wide receiver, he's a number 2 for his team. I got to go Russell Gage here in Atlanta.
I'm gonna take a flyer on a guy that may not play this year, or he might play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh. You know what? I was thinking about grabbing him in the last round. And I was like, if he's there in the last round,
didn't he just get subpoenaed? Is there even a chance he plays?
We don't know. And there's so much hush around this. Obviously, it's no one knows what's going on. But there's a lot of trade rumors. They're not playing him. He's getting frustrated, and the rumors are the Eagles and the Broncos are sniffing around, and one of those two teams is probably going to pluck him.
Jesus,
he's fourth on their depth chart right now.
Vikings today.
Hey, Watson just sent you a memo saying make sure you get your finger out of his ass. What?
No, he likes that.
Dude, some of those allegations are pretty sick. It's like, damn, Deshaun, you're an NFL starting quarterback. You're a superstar. You don't need to go to the massage parlors, man. I don't know what. Hey, Aldo, give him the numbers of those hookers you call at the time we're in Mobile.
What the hell you
Allegedly.
What the hell are you talking about?
Allegedly.
Those are my friends.
Look, I'm not here to yuck yums, but maybe that's the only way Deshaun Watson can do his thing, I
don't know. Some NFL quarterbacks can get whatever they want, whoever they want. I don't know why.
NFL practice squad
I'm
quarterbacks.
going to go with someone that I think has some potential, just like Danny was saying about this guy in New York. As a Jet.
I just can't. I can't get excited about any Jets players because their quarterback situation is the Jets quarterback situation.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I respect you guys.
Just give me targets. Just give me some targets. We'll see what happens.
That's all you need.
That's right.
Don't
You
worry
could be
about
garbage.
his size.
You could be a garbage team, but good fantasy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Eddie, baby. Bojack. Let's go.
I love it, man.
I'm surprised to see I'm the only one rocking a number 1 jersey tonight. I gotta say, I expected 2 or 3 of us to be in them.
I got one.
I got one on the way.
Okay. All right. As long as y'all got them coming.
I've got the jersey on, and I got the jersey hanging on.
I have the jersey.
Man, I got so many. I just don't. There's a running back that I maybe want to take a chance on. Maybe 2.
There's Evan Ingram. Who had him last year that was complaining about him?
I had him.
I've had him last 2 years, and it just was the worst thing I've ever done.
Did you guys see the video of
the fight?
Danny Dimes throwing it directly to a linebacker.
Oh my god!
There was no offensive player around.
We can't really talk though because Mitch did the same thing in Atlanta. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, Mitch isn't here anymore.
But Mitch is gone now, so we can talk about it now. Yeah,
he's not on our team anymore. We don't got to defend that kid.
Oh, I didn't say defend him. I'm just saying, we went through some tough times. Hopefully, they're stopped. We'll see. Oh my god, this dude is still here.
Yeah, I know who you're looking at too. Laura.
I'm on a run. I can't. Oh my god! Boxing myself in here.
We go with the Colts D there. I couldn't wait.
Yeah, that's solid this slate, Badger.
I thought about him.
I've been eyeing, and I'm like, okay, people stop taking. I'm like, please get to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Broncos D's solid pickup there, Zim.
Well, you got Patrick Surtain, the best
pick 6 first game.
Pick 6 in his first game, the best corner in this year's draft. You got Kyle Fuller and Justin Simmons, both all-pro players in that secondary. And then you got Von Miller coming back healthy again. And anytime he's there, you at least have to consider him, whether he's actually a threat or not. And that just frees up
Bradley Chubb. You got
Chubb on the other side. Yeah.
You got Vic Fangio coordinating that defense. I mean,
the big question mark in that defense is Josie Jewell at middle linebacker, but it's not a matter of his intelligence. It's a matter of his physical skills. So he'll get guys where they need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a 2-down linebacker, first, second down, and he's a liability in coverage. That's about it. But
we got to talk about Vinny's solid pick there.
Fucker. Vinny's got a hell of a team.
I
man.
like
I'm
that,
jealous.
Zim.
Trey Lance.
Fuck.
He balled. I guess he threw an 80-yard touchdown today too. So
I was hating on him early. I said he was going to be the next Mitchell Trubisky, but it looks more like
this guy's
Zach
better.
Wilson's going to be that guy.
No, this guy's better than Trubisky. I mean, in terms of overall, he's an athlete. This guy's a mountain man, 6'3", 230 some pounds. Great athlete.
The more I've watched him, the better he gets to me. Yeah. He's going to be the starter for that team by the end of the year.
My only concerns with him was his lack of experience, the 1-year starter, but he played in a pro-style system. The pro-style concepts to him are all familiar coming from North Dakota State. Had a year off last year, but, that wasn't his fault. But, everything we picked up on him in terms of, off the field in the classroom, he's off the charts. And the coaching staff in San Francisco loves the kid right now. And Jimmy Garoppolo's got a short leash, man. I'm telling you, one or two bad throws, and he's coming off, and he's going to be on the bench for the rest of the season.
Exactly. I think they're going to give Trey Lance a little while on the bench.
News. Texans wide receiver Anthony Miller was carted off the field.
Oh man.
Just saw it on the sleeper app.
Is it? They don't say if it's knee or head or.
All it said was I just looked at it. Just popped up on my phone under the sleeper app with
I just saw it happen.
I don't know.
Is it bad?
What happened? I just saw it. Yeah, Ryan Pace ran out there with a tire iron and smashed him in the knee.
Oh my god!
I'm sitting here thinking, like, man.
Oh my god!
He pulled on Nancy Kerrigan or no, Tanya Harding. Tanya Harding.
Yeah.
The shoulder again, guys. The shoulder.
We try to call companies.
Oh, was it again?
We try to call companies to get sponsors, and then they hear stuff like that.
He's getting carted off for his shoulder, though.
He's had a history of separating his shoulder, and when you separate his shoulder, that's painful to move it. So that's why he's being carted off. That's my guess, but unless he broke a collarbone.
Anthony Miller,
all jokes aside, we hope he's okay.
Yeah,
right.
To speak from experience, I've had both my shoulders reconstructed because of dislocations, and I mean, when you have them surgically repaired, it's not supposed to really happen again.
Yeah.
And when it happens, it's fucking painful.
Yeah. It's like ripping a tendon kind of thing,
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do here, I put myself in a box here, right? Because I got so many wideouts. I got 2 running backs that I hope can be strong. So I need to get 3 running backs. I need to get a 4th. And this is a guy that I think could be pretty good. I think he could be a top 20 running back in PPR.
I know who it is. Yep, J.D. McKissick. Love it. That's a great pick.
Oh, man, I almost went with him.
Man.
It's all right. You set me up to get in my opinion, the best backup running back in all of football, and could be the #1 fantasy running back if the guy in front of him goes down. I'm going to go with Tony Pollard.
I was just going
to. It's not the guy I thought you were going to pick.
I thought you were talking about Gus the Bus. No,
that's what I thought he was saying.
Thanks, Lauro. I'm telling you, man, we are on the same brainwave tonight. Aside from that Jets pick.
Hey, man, Elijah Moore is a stud, man.
It's not that I disagree. I really don't know if they're going to have a quarterback that can get him the ball.
Hey, yeah, well, I guess I'll deal with it. So
watch and see, I guess. Yeah.
I guess I'll deal with it. I mean, Lauro.
Fuck you, Zim.
Hey, that's fine, man. Fuck me. That's cool.
I'm going to pass on that aspect, Zim. When you
sure
come to town in a couple of weeks, that's not. I was going to say it's not happening. For those of you who don't know, Zim's coming in. We're going to the Sox-Cubs game last weekend of August.
Yes, Joe is taking me on a very romantic
Sox
date
playing?
to the White Sox game.
Nice.
The Sox-Cubs.
Oh, the Cubs don't play baseball anymore. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right.
They just kind of
Sadly.
They throw 9 guys on the field and call it a day.
Right. Yeah. Like I get score updates when they do score, once a game. I'm like, who the heck is that guy?
Well, what's cool is, they're running a promotion where the first 9 people to show up to the stadium get to suit up and go onto the field for the game.
Yeah.
There you go. Because we said all this, Zim, they're going to lose when we go.
I know, right? I don't know. That would be awfully embarrassing, man.
They are pretty bad. But speaking of teams that aren't bad, Aaron Current on the board for his back-to-back 13th, 14th pick.
Mm-hmm.
You got a couple needs on your squad, Aaron, but you're pretty evenly balanced right now. I got to see. I'm curious what you're going to do here.
I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I'm thinking backup quarterback. I got Baker Mayfield or Kirk Cousins here, or I'd hate to go another wide receiver. I feel like I'm stacked at wide receiver. I got
it's tough.
4 of them. It's too early for me to grab a kicker. I've already got my defense.
Give me $20.
I think Devontae Parker is where I'm going. Isn't he a top their depth chart at wide receiver? So I'll grab him and hope that he can do something. He did. He had a decent season last year. And then I'm going Harrison Butker here. He doesn't miss.
It's my kicker, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I like it.
Bobby Bombs with
okay. Back to the drawing board here.
I didn't really expect this to happen. I really didn't expect this to happen at all. But here we are, and he just kind of fell in my lap. I'm sitting with 3, 4, 5 wide receivers. I'm going to take another running back here, and I don't know how he fell in my lap, boys, but I'm going to take Gus the Bus here.
No, you.
That was a great pick. Right, Laro?
My running backs, I'm going to be trading you boys, I have a feeling, this year.
Yeah.
No, Danny, bro,
Yes,
come
on. Had to do it, man.
All right.
He's a kicker. Kicker have feelings too, that, right? Gotta get drafted.
Gosh. Okay. Man, oh man. Yeah, I think I'll just go this way. No, it's too early.
It's never too early.
Only 2 rounds left, buddy. Not too early. Just go ahead and take a bigger player.
A kicker now, or you take it next time?
No, you know what? I'm just gonna go here because who knows what's gonna happen with our brother, Mr. Thomas down there. Jared Cook is gone.
Oh.
Let me get this guy. Let me see what he's got. Let me see what he's got as my backup.
Nice.
Interesting.
He's been labeled a breakout player, but the only thing again goes back to the quarterback, right? Do you trust?
Hey, Jameis will let that thing fly. He'll let.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That's not that. Like if Jameson if Jameis is the quarterback, I trust him more than Taysom Hill, whatever his name is.
Yeah. God. It's got to be Jameis. Come on, man. He got LASIK now, baby. You can see.
Hey, he'll throw 30 touchdowns, but he'll throw 30 interceptions as well.
Hey, but he'll tell you can see now. So the 30 may drop to 15. You never know.
So when he's in the W, he can see clearly now.
I still can't believe you did that. Oh my gosh.
I love their coach down there, though. It's probably my favorite coach in the league.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Well, you guys see that guy down at Indy during the combine. That guy likes to drink.
Oh, I like that pick, Aldo.
Thank you, sir.
I was gonna go for that guy, Aldo.
Well, you fucked up.
There's another running back out there, guys. I just want to tease everybody. There's another running back out there that could be arguably like number 2 on the depth chart that is buried in the rankings here on Sleeper. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys. Yeah, there's a few.
I see 2 guys that could be considered legitimate starters that are kind of buried in the rankings right here.
Who are they, Zim? Well, I'll let you come up with that when it's your pick.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to go for him now or try to knock the kicker out and then go for him. Want to make sure I get my guy,
Your kicker?
Oh, that's who it was, Gonzo.
That's a solid choice, Gonzo.
Is that the guy you were talking about?
It isn't, but I mean, he's a very solid choice. The guy I'm talking about is probably not going to get drafted. I'll just put it out there.
The 2 guys that just got drafted are the guys that I was.
Those are the easy ones for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're easy. Yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's make sure I get my guy.
There's one buried down there, Zim. That this is a guy that.
You say running back?
I do.
No, probably talking about James White down there.
No, I'm not.
No.
While you're making up your mind, excuse me for interrupting. While you're making up your mind, I want to share something with everyone here. This is an acknowledgement from Hair Bear. Shout out to Aldo and Danny Shimon for what was easily today's best post-game show. Thanks, guys. Great work. That is a very
Hair Bear. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Very
yeah, I was tuned in.
And bad news for John Buffone and Tyler Ellis, who usually do the after-game show.
Joe, are you talking about someone that may have just left Miami?
I'm not.
Okay. Are you talking about a guy who plays on the West Coast?
Can't be giving away any secrets here, Joe. This is the bottom of the rounds here. Let's go. Come on.
Zim, you got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Auto pick.
Oh, I drafted the wrong fucking guy.
Does everybody have a backup
pick, though? It's a pretty good pick.
It's a good pick, but I wanted
Adam Shaheen first.
But I wanted Younghoe Koo.
Hey, Blankenship kicks in a dome half the year too.
I know. There's a reason
you can back it up, right, Joe? Can you back it up if you want?
If you really want me to, Zim, I can. But you did run out of time.
No. I ran out of time. Rules is rules. I got Rodrigo Blankenship.
Rules is rules. Somebody call
Hey,
Mike
Zim, don't worry, bro, because Sam Ellinger's
t-shirt.
gonna lead that high point offense. A lot of
Danny, are you going to draft Sam Ellinger here, or are you just?
I got 2 quarterbacks already. I don't want to go with 3.
So you're not going to put your money where your mouth is what I'm hearing.
No, I mean, when he becomes a starter for sure, I'll go ahead and draft him.
Oh, sure. Unless someone else snags him up first and decides to roll with 2 rookie quarterbacks.
I'm sitting here like digging, Joe, like trying to figure out who this dude is, bro.
I got the running back. I got a running back here, Joe. So I hope you don't give away my running back that I've got stored here.
Oh, I think I may know you. I think I may know.
There's a lot of guys that are injured there, so it's not really that big of a secret. But Danny's going to draft him. I have a feeling. So I will put it out there. I'm not going to draft another running back because I have too many. So
yeah, I have 4. I'm not picking one. That's why I started looking and then was like, nah, forget that.
Joe, what do you need, Matt?
I know who you're talking about.
Joe, what do you need, Matt? I can pick up something and we can make a trade for a running back.
I'm good.
Austin Hooper.
Adam, of course you pick Sheen.
Talking about ball draft. How could I not?
Oh, Zim.
Joe.
You're just wasting a pick, Zim. What are you doing?
I am drafting a guy I have faith in, a solid red zone target, a 6'7" machine that is known as Baby Gronk. All right.
Every white tight end in the league gets called Baby Gronk.
Yep.
I will say that is not who I was talking about.
Gonzo picked Mac Jones.
Yep, he's my backup.
Taking a flyer on the Big Mac attack.
Absolutely.
I wanted
about Badges player. Was that the running back you were talking about?
No,
it was not. No.
Wait, you said what was the description you said?
Coming off of injury.
Oh, then it's not my guy then.
I think
it could be a number 2 guy,
but I don't want to say his name.
Is his initials JM?
No.
Okay,
but that's my initials. I like that.
Guys, he's talking about Marlon Mack from the Indianapolis Colts.
Damn it, Danny.
Oh, brother, that actually would be a good pick for me. Just have like a handcuff, but
he's the third best running back on his own team.
I don't know. He's having a great
Third.
camp.
I know he's got Taylor ahead of him.
You're going to see a lot of Mac, and Hines is going to be a complimentary guy. So you're going to see a lot of Mac, and he's a great value. But someone's going to draft him. It's not going to be me, though. So at least don't make me draft him. Somebody take him. Come on. I got enough running backs.
I'm a wide receiver at this point.
Yours.
I got to get a kicker yet. So
you got to get a kicker.
There's some great kickers on the board, though.
Here's a kicker. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
What is a co-starter? Like, what the hell did this start?
Co-starters? What do you mean?
It says that this particular player was listed as a co-starter.
So he's battling for the position right now. He's not. There's no clear number one on the depth chart.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case,
Spaceball.
Ooh, Laro's on the board.
Give me
Liberty.
My gosh.
I got an announcement here.
Give me big leg.
Using the washroom.
Announcement time. Oh, geez, I didn't even see that in the private chat. My bad. I'm on the board, guys, and I am going to go with a guy who I can't not believe is here, actually. He was a top 25 wide receiver last year in PPR, yet he is not drafted yet. I'm going to take Cole Beasley.
Yeah, because he's going to catch
brother
COVID
won't get vaxxed.
He's not getting vaxxed. He's not getting vaxxed, man. He's anti-vaxxer.
Like, regardless of whether you agree with it or not, at some point, these protocols are going to cause hiccups for him.
Right.
Like, taking politics completely out of it, the way the NFL has set this up for unvaccinated players, unvaccinated guys are set up to fail.
Yeah, they're going to make a life hell for them.
I've failed in a lot of different ways.
Damn if that ain't the truth.
They did it to me for my career.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm taking a flyer on this guy, Rashard Penny.
I didn't want to do it, but I got destroyed by it after.
Because the Seahawks drafted him high. He's got, and then let's see, what do I need? That's the thing.
Damn, I was really trying to save Shaheen for my last pick, but in my fury to try to pick a kicker, fucking accidentally thought we could end it on a high note, but you know.
Ryan, Marlon Mack's still on the board, guys. Just gonna put that out there.
All right, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's the best story you've told all night, Joe.
Yeah, you think so? You must
we just
really
acknowledge
like stories then.
And I just realized this. All four of the South Burbs Hitmen are in this fantasy league. This really should be the South Burbs Hitmen fantasy league.
No.
We're only 4 out of 12.
Yeah, we literally make up a third of everybody here.
Well, don't you realize if AC's on a show, it becomes the AC show featuring other guys?
That's 100% true.
I didn't know Greg Zerline was with the Cowboys.
Break the leg?
Yes, he is. Greg the leg.
Oh, shit. I'm on the clock. All right. This is a kid. Is a rookie. I don't know if I like his quarterback, but this kid is a hell of a receiver, and I think he's going to be a PPR machine.
Okay.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Not the guy I thought you were going to take.
Yeah, Terrence Marshall was next on my list, guys. Don't worry about it. I love that kid too.
I like him, but I don't like Goff. So
I know that's the thing is like, but he's been Goff's main target, and if it's a PPR league,
Goff will definitely get some balls almost to his feet.
Almost. This kid is tough as nails, man. This guy's much better receiver than his brother who plays for the Packers, who played at Notre Dame.
Equanimous.
Yeah, this guy's better. Amon.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
50 seconds.
Well, you got a kicker already,
So why
so we
can't
gotta
I
get some
search?
depth.
Take a backup kicker.
Why can't you search?
You can never have too many kickers.
I'm gonna take a flyer on somebody that, if he's healthy and he has the right quarterback, could have a good year. And it's the last pick, so hey.
Oof.
AJ, all right.
Like it. I like it a lot. Hey, is Fitz
a
still
risk
on the board,
reward.
by the way?
Yeah, Fitz
He
is on
is.
the board.
How are you guys going to leave Larry Fitzgerald still on the board? Wow.
Is he still?
Oh, that's talking about Fitzmagic.
So you're talking about Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
Fitzmagic's my backup. That's my backup.
you got him already?
quarterback. Yeah, I grabbed him.
Oh,
in
you
this
did
last
get him.
round.
Okay, cool.
I needed a backup QB. And I was like, well, Fitz is good
AJ,
for
keep that ankle right, brother. Just keep the ankle right. Let's see what happens.
Well,
Spaceball.
Spaceball. Oh, look at that.
Jalen Rager.
Let's pick a kicker. Any kicker at all. Doesn't
There was
matter.
somebody that I was going to take from Philly that I'm intrigued by. Quez.
Quez Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a speed guy, down the field speed guy.
He's a big dude, right? Big,
Yeah, 6'1",
big wide receiver?
6'1". He's a little skinny, but he's about 6'1". Came out of Southern Mississippi at 187 pounds, but I think they put on some weight. This is his second season with the Eagles, so he's a guy that he's a big play, straight, like I said, straight line speed guy. Get him downfield, throw it up to him. Guy can run underneath it, so he's got potential in terms of creating some of those big long touchdowns for you.
How do you guys feel about Jalen Hurts, man? Jalen Hurts.
I know Aldo loved them at the Senior Bowl. And for me, he's a guy I love his his character. I love his toughness. The guy's persevered through a lot in terms of his collegiate career and all that stuff. And I know if they give him a fair shot, I think he'll be okay. But like I talked about earlier with Deshaun Watson rumors just floating around that team.
Yeah,
how much of a chance he's gonna have?
Yep.
I loved it with the Senior Bowl too, Danny. I thought.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, you were there too. Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't just his play; it was the off the field stuff too that drew me to him for sure.
Yeah, he was a rock star in Mobile. Obviously, he grew up in Alabama. He's from there. We were watching the practices. Badge and I were, and these kids were just waiting outside from local grammar school, just waiting for him to come out. I mean, you had some big name college players there, and they're all waiting for Jalen Hurts to come out. So it was a nice moment there after practice. We saw that.
Yeah, and he did too. He walked right out. I mean, he talked. I mean, I think he high-fived every kid. It was cool.
Yeah, it's a good dude. A good dude.
Yeah, totally.
You know who else? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to keep pounding on that guy. Never mind.
Zim, why are you taking so long for the last pick of the draft? I just got to ask.
Just a cheers. A cheers to you all with my Malort guiding me as I make my final pick.
I hate Malort, man.
Cheers, Zim.
God, I don't understand. I don't understand.
So the Malort,
I don't.
That explains the Adam Shaheen pick is the alcohol.
Oh my God!
No, Terrence Marshall. Terrence Marshall goes to Gaines.
The draft has concluded, gents.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a draft. Lots of talent. There's some really good squads.
Oh, great! I played Spaceball week 1.
He's gonna send you a trade off.
Well, his team will look nothing like it does right now.
No, he's got like 3-4 rookies on his team already. What's he have there? He's got Chase. He's got Rondell Moore. Who else has got a rookie there? That's about it. Okay, I saw more there.
Yeah, at a first glance, I got to say, Vinny Parisi has a really ridiculous team. Christian McCaffrey, Patrick Mahomes, DeAndre Hopkins, Kyle Pitts, Amari Cooper, James Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Kenny Galladay, James Conner. Interesting, his running backs are, aside from McCaffrey, are a tad weak, depending, especially because you don't know what Robinson's going to do in Jacksonville. But I will say, very solid aside from running back, and he could definitely improve if he could make a trade to add another running back, or who knows, maybe one of these guys will really come through. Robinson, maybe he ends up being the dog even with the new acquisition down there. So
is James
I
Conner
really
the
like
starter
Vinny's
in
team.
Arizona? Who's the starting running back in Arizona?
It's
I
a
think
toss up between
Chase Edmonds right now.
Edmonds and Joe. I know you like his the top 2 picks. Obviously, McCaffrey, Mahomes, Hopkins, even that, and I think Kyle Pitts will be a nice addition there too. But I mean, the other guys, Cooper is going to be solid. But Robinson, that they brought in Travis Etienne. Is he going to be a bell cow like he was last year? Cortland Sutton's coming off on the torn ACL. Kenny Galladay is already hurt. And we're talking about Danny Dimes throwing the ball to linebackers. So it's a lot of question marks there as well. So, but I mean, like for me, like I really like what believe it or not, what Gaines did. I mean, with Dalvin Cook and Jefferson. I know those are 2 Minnesota guys right there, but that's a potential high powered offense. I think DeAndre Swift is a guy that's going to really break out this year in Detroit. Lamar Jackson, obviously a former MVP, and he went handcuffed him with Mark Andrews, and then Devontae Smith. I think is going to have a solid season, and then with Bears defense there. So I think Gaines has a solid roster as well.
I look at my team and I'm kicking all your asses.
I was gonna give Aldo some props on his roster, but then he's gonna go to his head and then stops. I forget it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna go to Gaines. Is he still peeing? Is Aldo there?
Who knows?
No, that was
Aldo's
me
doing
that
his thing.
Yeah, Aldo's team is
There he
nice.
is.
Objectively, I think we need to have some kind of vote on who had the best draft.
Yeah, hold on. You
You
guys
should put it up as a Twitter poll and let the fans
my
vote.
team. Hold on, go ahead.
No,
I like your team, Aldo.
Aldo's.
Thank you.
I do like your team. The only thing is you picked the midget quarterback, which Kyler Murray, I think is going to be, But I bet you backed it up with Kirk Cousins, who could. He's not going to win a lot of games for you, but he's going to put up some fantasy points, I think, for you. So, solid team, Aldo.
Well, that's it. He's got Jefferson and Thielen to throw too, so that's easy.
Yeah, if Michael Thomas comes back healthy, I think all those wide receiver core could be arguably one of the best for sure.
I'm just waiting for my team. I'm just waiting for the Sean Watson saga to play out, and then I have some quarterback trade bait there, guys. So if you guys need a quarterback, come looking for me here.
You mean
Danny really solid start to this draft for sure, and he very solid all around. Actually, I don't like the Watson pick just because I think it's too much question mark for a late rounder. But if it plays out to your advantage, Danny, it could be something you could use, like you said, as a trade bait.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott has got a bad shoulder, so he may need one.
I saw the medical report. They sent the medical report to me this morning, and basically he's cleared to go ahead and start light throwing this week, and he's gonna probably start picking up practice, and he's probably gonna play in that last game against the Texans. So I already went over these medical reports with Jerry Jones earlier this morning before I made the draft.
Oh, okay.
And Ben has already made an acquisition.
You gotta love Jerry.
Yeah, I just recognized I had no wide receiver depth.
Oh,
so Badge has dropped Latavius Murray and picked up Van Jefferson from the Rams.
Badge already did that.
We already did that. Oh wow!
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got and money was on Spaceball to make the first cut.
Yeah, really.
Guys, does anyone want to trade for Adam Shaheen before he blows up this season?
I'm gonna take a pass.
Let's see.
Well, how about we do this, guys? Why don't you put my team up there and let you guys rip me apart? How about we do that?
Okay, I'd be
Take
happy.
a look at Joe's team here. What we got?
3 average running backs to start things out.
Eckler's great for PPR, honestly. I think that's the most solid of your first 4 picks.
If he's healthy, he's great.
hey man, look, Scary Terry, man.
No, Scary Terry's
Terry's
great, but I think in a PPR situation, when you factor in what Eckler can do on the ground, like I think he just is a little above McLaurin.
Honestly, I like the Gibson pick better than the Eckler pick. I can't trust Eckler's health. He's shown time and time again to get.
I love
he's just
Gibson,
injured.
man. If that dude is more fine tuned as a runner this year too, like,
And he does it
man,
all.
Man.
Hey Joe, you got 3 Washington Redskins there. You're really believing in that offense, huh? You got Gibson, you got McLaurin, and you got Logan Thomas there. You really believe in that Washington?
Well, I look at it this way. I think they do have a good offense, but I had to go with the best available at the position at the time, and that's what I did there. And
Robbie Anderson,
I do have a couple eggs in one basket. Yeah, I love where I got Robbie Anderson, getting him in the 7th round.
Odell Beckham's a head case, so you got that going for you.
If you want to get Chris Carson off your hands, holler at your boy. We can talk.
I'll trade you Shaheen straight up for Carson.
You're gonna have to include a lot more than that, my friend.
We can talk about what can happen while I'm in Chicago.
Shaheen and some cash consideration.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh yeah.
Oops,
I like that pickup edge. Peoples Jones.
So yeah, I
do want to point out
that he was getting targeted quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you got Latavius Murray out there, by the way, guys. That's a solid backup.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that
the squad.
I drafted Trey Lance, and I know for sure I wasn't the only guy who had him targeted, and yet Jimmy Garoppolo is still available, like to pick up off the street right now in our league.
There's quite a few quarterbacks available.
Well, I'm just pointing out that I think it's interesting that, like, I know more than just one of us targeted a guy who's probably going to ride the pine for 3, 4, 5 weeks over the guy that's going to be starting in front of him.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows that the leash there is shortened in first.
I got Joe week 1. Let's go.
Also,
the thing with me is grabbing one of those quarterbacks because of the defenses that are in their division. You've got the Rams, and it's
a good call. It's a good call.
You've either got Jimmy Garoppolo, who will have a short leash, or you've got Trey Lance trying to learn in a very tough division.
Sure.
Yeah, you got the Rams, you got the Niners. Well, you got the Rams, you got the Seahawks, and you got the Cardinals as well in that division in terms of defenses.
As far as quarterback goes, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, based on your first 2 running back picks, AC, I got to say we're going to call your team the rookies, but I do think they are 2 of the rookies best positioned to have fantasy success. So I do like what you've done there with 2 guys that are going to get the volume, I think. Then you slam it down with Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett. Myles Gaskin was a PPR machine last year. Jerry Jeudy as well, and Tannehill. Great late value there, and I think your team's super well balanced. I'm going to say it. AC's team is poised to make the playoffs for sure. I'd say one of the better teams drafted tonight.
Jose tied the game up.
Thank you.
3-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Jose Abreu ties the game.
Of course.
What a freaking game.
That's wild.
Nice.
What a series.
The only thing with ETN, Joe, is initially after the draft, Urban Meyer said that they were going to use him as a slot receiver, which made me laugh a little bit since this guy's played running back his entire collegiate career and is one of the more explosive running backs. But I mean, he's got good hands to be able, catch passes out of the backfield. But they're going to use him as a slot receiver. So I just hope that
lined up
experiment
tonight a little bit
as a slot receiver. Yeah, I hope that does not come to fruition. I think they should use him as a running back. However, there's a PPR league, so he does line up as a slot receiver, catches passes. Catches passes, but kid's got home run hitting a potential, man. Give him a slight crease, and the guy can go 0-60 in a split second. So hopefully they use him the right way.
And if Trevor Lawrence wins the battle there,
he took 190.
He already knows
some
about
odd fucking yards. It was ridiculous.
Was that Badge?
What's that, Badge?
That was ATN.
Oh, against Syracuse?
Yeah, against SU at the Dome 2 years ago. He took one to the house. It was like 94 yards. Just a little toss sweep. It was, so well blocked by their offensive line. It was a thing of beauty. Like, and where I was sitting, you could just see it set up perfectly.
One of your Syracuse boys is making some plays today. At Andrew Cisco was back playing safety today. Made some nice plays. So, guys, that's a nice pickup for them in the late rounds. He's a steal. It's just got to stay healthy.
Yeah,
guy's a ball hawking safety.
Exactly. He's got to stay healthy.
Guys, we gotta ask Zim what happened real quick. Zim dropped Shaheen. So what happened,
Already?
Jim?
I drafted him for the jokes, guys. Come on. You think I was going to hype up Shaheen all night and then not draft him?
And then you dropped him before the
I dropped
show
him like
was
a
even
sack of
over.
potatoes. I dropped him like a sack of potatoes because that's what he's going to do with 90% of the balls that come at him.
Couldn't even wait till we got off the air. He's like,
Why would I wait till we got off the air? This is about winning, all right? There is tens of cents on the line here for me, all right?
You play to win the game.
You play to at least make your money back, all right?
I just flush my money down the toilet for fantasy. I never win. So
hey, it's all for the fun, and I think that's the most beautiful thing.
In all honesty, I found a guy that was he's too good to not roster right now as the number 2 wide receiver on his team. And if I have to pick between Sammy Watkins and Adam Shaheen, guess who I'm going to pick 100 times out of 100?
Adam
Shaheen, because you drafted him.
You're right, Adam Shaheen. but then, guess who I'm going to go back and say, shit, I shouldn't have done that and pick him up. That's right. That's true.
I would love if you guys ripped my team apart because I would love want your honest thoughts. I love that. Love the critiques.
I'll go ahead and take a peek at it, Laro. Let's see. I could pull it up here on my phone real quick.
Joe Burrow
Aldo
that
gets
you're
it rolling.
hoping bounces back.
Hold on. I'm coming.
I'm playing Laro week 1, so I'm happy to rip him apart.
Well, Laro's got a one-legged quarterback. He's got a backup running
with
back.
a beautiful arm.
He's got an injured wide receiver and another backup wide receiver. He's got a Packer.
Right.
And aside from that, his team's pretty good.
I was going to say, I really, really love Jonathan Taylor this year. I think he's going to do great things. Miles Sanders, both these guys, PPR machines. DK Metcalf, you guys saw him last year. I don't see there's any way he repeats what he did last year, but I think he's going to be good enough to warrant that draft selection. Cooper Kupp, as always, a PPR beast. Adam Thielen, PPR machine. So right there, a crazy solid team. Then you throw in Chase Claypool, the deep threat, who you could probably play at flex every week with this team. Ronald Jones, I don't love the pick, but he's a guy that does put up numbers in a PPR role, so I don't hate it. Robert Tonyan is a guy that I picked up last year after he had a huge game, and then he sucked the rest of the year. I don't know what's going on there, but you at least you have a tight end, and you got another flyer at the end in Troutman for New Orleans. But tight end's not your strongest position. But then you got Joe Burrow. I think that's a great pick. Mecole Hardman poised to break out with Sammy Watkins gone. Washington football team, one of the best defenses. And
I think they'll be the best defense by the end of the year.
They certainly can. J.D. McKissick's an absolute steal in the 13th round. I would have taken him if I didn't have the whole team already of the Washington football team. And then
Joe
Green
loves the Washington
round.
offense this year. We know that for sure.
Yeah, I really do. And I mean, if it could literally put me in a casket fantasy wise if they suck. So, but I have a feeling that they're not going to suck. But we're going to find out. But Laurel, I really like your team. I think you need to upgrade a tight end, but that's the only weakness I see.
And I also think he needs a backup quarterback too, because Joe Burrow is coming off that injury. Hopefully, he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. I love what I saw from the kid last year in the limited games he played. Toughness, leadership. Guy's got good ball placement, accuracy downfield, and like I said, he's got some weapons on the outside now with his running buddy and Jamar Chase, and then also my guy T Higgins, and then Tyler Boyd, and so he's got some weapons there. Just got to stay healthy.
They got to keep him upright, and they don't
keep him upright, get him blocked. The only thing is Miles Sanders. I like the kid's talent. He's got a lot of potential, but I think a guy ball security, and also I think a kid like J.K. Dobbins, probably a Edwards Hilaire might have been a good pick there. For me, at least, I would have gone there. I like Metcalf, what he does in Seattle with the new offensive coordinator now bringing that Ram system. Hopefully they'll do a lot of that. Slants and run them across the field and get them open that way. Cooper Kupp is a PPR machine. Adam Thielen, same thing. Claypool, I think kid's going to be a stud. Jones, I'm like Joe said, I'm a little hit or miss on him. Mecole Hardman's going to have a chance to really expand his catches this year with Sammy Watkins gone. I think you'll see Hardman do a lot of more of the shovel passes, the jet sweep. So you're going to see him getting the ball in terms of handoffs and all that stuff. And he's got that speed. Again, we talked about it with ETN, a guy that can go from 0 to 60 in a split second. Hardman's got the same kind of play, big play potential. Elijah Moore is a slot receiver. Again, all that depends on the kid quarterback there, how Zach Wilson turns out. But Moore is a kid that I like come out of Ole Miss as a slot receiver. Strom is a guy that was being highly touted in terms of the breakout player. We guys touched on it. Jared Cook now gone. The Saints do utilize a tight end a lot in their offense, and with Michael Thomas gone, you're going to see a lot more passes to the tight end this year. So I think Trotman is a guy that could be a beneficiary of a lot more, Jameis Winston passes there. Prater is a solid kicker too, and then AJ Green is just a solid vet. We'll see what happens with that midget quarterback that Aldo picked up, and we'll see what happens there. But
I gotta say, Spaceball threw me off, and because I was definitely going Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp stack, and he just I waited too long. Gonzo, I heard you, but I thought I could wait a little bit longer, but obviously not.
If there's one thing you can learn with playing with Spaceball is that there's no rhyme or reason.
His team is available.
I bet you anything you could trade him for Matt Stafford.
I think I might want to do that because I think him and Cooper are going to be fun, man.
I'll say this about Laro's team. I like his kicker.
He kicks in the dome.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I love this league though because Spaceballs threw me off, but everybody drafted with a lot of what am I trying to say here? It wasn't just flying off the handle. You know what I mean? Guys knew how they wanted to attack this, and this was fun.
Calculated.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Meanwhile, the Yankees have scored 3 runs and are up 7-4.
Jesus.
In the 10th inning.
Who was pitching?
Hendricks, the guy who can't stop giving up fucking home runs.
Hendricks?
Yep.
Hendricks has given up what? I think that's his 10th or 11th home run on the season. That is absurd out of your closer. I'm sorry to take this to baseball, but at this point, Kimbrel needs to be closing games. Yeah, and I know he gave up a home run today too. Exactly. But here's the thing. Your closer can't be giving up this many home runs. I'm sorry. Tangent over. We'll talk about it more on Monday. South Burbs Hitmen, 6:45 my time, 7:45 Central time, right here, the Barroom Network. If you guys want to get into that discussion with us.
That's I agree with you, man. Hendricks got to get out of that. He's got 8 blown saves now, 7 blown saves now.
Too many.
Yeah, and you got to put Kimbrel. Yeah, I know Kimbrel got rocked today, but I would put him. This guy's a potential Hall of Fame closer. You got to put him as a closer. You got to flip the roles. I don't give a shit about what they gave Hendricks a long-term contract, and Kimbrel's basically a rental. You're trying to win a World Series. You're not trying to. Well, if they pick up the option, do you know how much that option is going to be for next year?
Some.
We don't know the number, right? Because I didn't pick that up. But
they'll pick it up, whatever it is.
More than the Cubs were willing to pay.
That is true. Yeah. He has the $16 million option for next season, which if he's your starting closer, $16 million. But if he's your starting closer, it's worth it. It all depends on how you feel about Hendricks at the end of the season.
That's a lot for Hendricks and him in the back of that bullpen. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
that $16 million can go to re-signing Carlos Rodon.
There's a lot of things it can do, but one thing I know it can do is and to get all the answers, you could tune in on Monday night to South Burbs Hitman right here on the Barroom Network.
I might call in that night.
Yeah,
go for it. Go for it.
You got me, Zim, Vinny, Gonzo.
I'm having the total counterpoint to what Zim said. So
yeah, no, and I fully expect you to, which because I know how you feel about Hendricks.
Me and Steve Stone have the total counterpoint to Zim.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They certainly do, but
so it'll definitely be some interesting conversation.
And Rodon just needs a qualifying offer for his contract setup. So
that's right.
There's more to that too.
That's right. We had a heck of a draft tonight. Of course, at the beginning of the show, I introduced my new co-host on Fantasy Football Goon, Adam Sham. We'll be talking fantasy with you every Sunday before game time, following the Barfly Tailgate Show, taking you right up to the kickoff. And we're actually doing a preview show this upcoming Wednesday, our draft preview / season preview. So tune in. You can get your draft rankings, all that fun stuff. Don't miss it. We're not 100% sure on the time, but I think it's going to be around 7:30 Central. We will get that to you later this week on social media. But again, thank you to all of the Barroom Network Fantasy League and
can I
these
ask
guys for
a Bulls
us.
question to Coach Laro there about Summer League? What do you think about the Summer League, man?
They are coming up next, Laurel. Why don't you do a teaser
What
of
is-
the
Right,
show
they are
and then
coming up
answer the
next.
question?
There you go.
So first of all, thank you, Joe. We do have Rob Schaefer coming on from NBC Sports Chicago. And that should be a lot of fun. Got a lot of good questions for him just to get his insight on the team and what he thinks of the new moves that AK has done. And that's 11 Central. So pop in and ask questions. Please ask questions. We love when you guys ask questions, and we interact with you guys throughout the show. But what do you mean in terms of the Summer League for the Bulls? Like what in particular?
For me, I'm kind of disappointed, and I know Patrick Williams has put on some numbers in terms of points and all that stuff, but I wanted to see him be more of the leader of this squad and not defer to some of these younger guys. And I think, for me, like I think his strong point right now is getting down in the low post and taking advantage of guys using his size, and he's doing a lot of one-on-one in the outside. I don't know if he's just trying to work on his outside jumper and all that stuff, but I just want him to kind of take over a game. And these guys, some of these guys he's going up against, he should be dominating. And there's times you see him dominate. There's other times he's kind of like laid back. And, I understand if you're playing with Vooch and Zach and just kind of defer those guys, but you don't defer these guys on the Summer League team. So that's why I'm a little disappointed in what Patrick Williams has been doing.
I get your point. Well, I think a part of what Damian Cotter is doing is he's putting him in positions. Well, first of all, they're throwing everything at him. They're having him come off screens. They're having him bring the ball up, be the point guard, and just throwing everything at him because they do feel like they have a player in Pat that can do so many things. He can assist the ball. He can rebound. He can shoot the three. He can take you off the dribble. He can play in the post. He can guard 1 through 4 in certain fives. So, like, they like what they see in him. And I totally agree. I think one of the things he's even saying is that being that super aggressive player is not a part of him, but it's something he's working towards. And I think there are some great moments that show you that there's it's in there, right? If you look at against San Antonio at the end of the game where he scored 6 points in like the last 30 seconds or so, or whatever it was,
right?
That stuff is what you like to see. And on top of that, from those areas on the floor is very realistic to what it's going to be with DeMar and Vooch and Zach. So I love when he's bringing the ball up and things like that, but he's not going to be doing that anytime in the near future a lot. Maybe with bench units, but with DeMar in town, like that's going to be the primary playmaker. DeMar has taken a huge step. So in Summer League, it's great to see Pat do everything, but I think in the areas that he will get these opportunities, he's been fine. The only thing I will say is on a couple of his threes, I no hesitation, just pull it. I think he still wants to be the guy that makes the right pass and finds the next open guy. But like Pat's next step is being like, I'm that open guy. I'm that guy that needs that ball, that needs to take the shot. And I think that's what he's been working on. And I think it's inconsistent, but I think that it's working. Again, like he's not even 20 yet. So it's still some time. So, but I get your whole point.
I think it's his low post game and his footwork down the post is for a 20-year-old is fantastic. And I think I want to see him just kind of, dominate down there in the post and then expand your game, go out to the 3-point line. Because right now with this Bulls team, I don't think they need him to be a 3-point shooter. I think they need him for his low, to be a mid-range, guy, be a guy that, in a low post when Vooch is out of the game to kind of, maybe help work with that second unit, team, and then kind of expand your game out to the 3-point line. I think now he's more forcing it. Again, it could be the coaching staff saying, "Hey, this is what you want you to work on."
Because he shot 39% from 3 last year. So I think a lot of it is they want him to shoot more off the dribble from 3. Like Pat is a lot of his problem with his shot is just, there's like a hitch in his shot a little bit. But if you paid attention to it, like it's more compact, it's a little bit more fluid. So he's been working on it and it's getting better. But I think he is actually going to take some threes and things. I think what he's gonna have to do is continue to cut, because with guys like Vooch and DeMar and Zach, they're gonna garner so much gravity of the defense that he'll have spots to cut to and use his athleticism for lobs and things like that. So I don't know. I would love for them to have him in the mid post and have him, bring a double. And he's a very good passer. He reads the floor well. He can make the pass off a double. I would love that, but I don't know I don't know. I haven't seen them do that yet. So I don't know if that's something they want him to do. But I would love it. I would love to see him in the mid post. I really would. Because I think that's where you see it. The confidence like oozes out of him when he's on that spot on the floor. So if it's not the pull up, jumper in the mid range, like that mid post is his bread and butter. He loves it, and I've loved seeing that in the summer league. So
awesome, appreciate it, Lauro. And like I said, everyone, make sure you tune in 11 o'clock Central tonight for Bulls 101. It's going to be a great show. And then Aldo, before we get out of here. I know we have South Burbs coming up on Monday, but what do you guys got going on for Dan and Aldo on Tuesday?
We never plan anything. We just
they're going to review Aldo's fantasy football team.
That's right. Dan is probably going to talk about his sex life on Tuesday. I will probably drop another gummy bear, and then who knows what the hell else is going to happen. But I will say this, there's going to be some hot talk about Justin Fields tomorrow morning on the Barfly Tailgate Show. And then before South Burbs Hitmen on Monday night, the Friendly Confines guys are back.
All right.
They were out for a couple of weeks with one of them who was recovering from some surgery. So they will be back to talk about the train wreck that is the Chicago Cubs. It could be just a half hour of both of those guys crying. So it could be the most interesting show we've ever had on the Barroom Network. 2 adult men crying for a half hour.
Maybe the Cubs will win a game by the time they go on the air again.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got a lot of stuff planned, great football content, and of course the basketball content is off the rails. By the way, Bulls Gold, the audio podcast, it's only available on audio, is making its debut, I think tomorrow or early next week. So make sure, if you're a Bulls fan, you've got to listen. Laro, you know these guys.
Yeah.
They've both been guests on your show, so you vouch for them, and they are now on the network. Yeah. I love them. They bring great work.
They're great dudes, man. Ed and Salim, they do great work. Man, I can't wait to hear that first episode for Barroom. So check them out.
And Gonzo hit me up on the private chat. Don't forget Greg Gabriel, or he'll kick your ass. Yes, you're absolutely right. Gabriel, he will kick my ass if I don't promote his show. He will be back, I think, next week to talk about Justin Fields and give us the lowdown of what he is hearing from his sources throughout the NFL. So we got a lot of great stuff. I'm really proud to be associated with every one of these people on the screen and the dozen or so other people who are not with us tonight. You guys are the best. All righty, Joe, it's all yours. Take us off the air.
Yeah, so thank you, everyone, for joining us for the Barroom Network Fantasy Draft. May you guys all have great luck all season long. Don't forget to tune into Fantasy Football Goon. That's going to be every Sunday before kickoff. And, of course, our draft preview show will be coming up this Wednesday night. And with that said, good luck to everyone here in the Ballroom League and their teams. May you all win all your games except for when you play me. And
nice catch, Aaron.
You guys are all playing for second place anyway, so it's all right.
Danny's getting decrowned. That's all I gotta say. We will find out. It's gonna be a fun year. We'll keep you updated on social media per the standings. But again, thank you for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. And guys, let's have fun in this league this year. Let's go kick some ass. And thanks everyone for joining us. Everyone that's here, everyone that left, and everyone that couldn't make it to the draft. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. And let's go Bears.
Go Bears.
Bears. See y'all in the morning.
Ba, 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 ba.